Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the Red River shootout to the backyard brawl, Dr. Delay is always a draw. Saturday stadium sound, Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. The Delay way. The Delay way. It's Saturday, it's game day. Dr. Delay's live, press play. Tailgates burn, the crowd's awake. Dr. Delay stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. Mascots dance, the lights go.
All right, we're back. And, yeah, I have not moved from this spot. It is what it is. All right, so Tulane looks like they will be kicking off again. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Tulane and Ole Miss, we are underway as Tulane boots it into the end zone for a touchback. Ole Miss will take over at the 25. Again, welcoming on in everybody that was just watching that crazy game. Again, 0-0. Well, 0-0 is your score here, but again, Miami, of course, winning 10-3. That was just insane, an insane ending. And, of course, again, congratulations to the Miami Hurricanes. Again, appreciate you guys all for tuning in. Hopefully, we got a good one here, as it's going to be 1st and 10 here for Ole Miss. They will have it at the 25. In the shotgun, trips left, one receiver to the right. Play action, he fires, it's caught at the 29, he cuts upfield at the 30, he's at the 35, the 40, he's at the 50, and brought down at the 45, just like that, one play. That is a 30-yard play there to Stribling. So just a little screen there, and it works to perfection to start this one. 1st and 10 there at the 45. In the gun, play action, looking over the middle. He fires, it's caught at the 40, it's at the 35, the 30, 25, 20, and he's going to step out of bounds. He was hanging on in there, brought down at the 20-yard line. And they are just moving really quickly down the field. Oh, my goodness. So 2 plays, they're already at the 20. So 1st and 10 here for Ole Miss. They are moving quickly in the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. It's going to be play. No, going to hand it off up the middle. It's at the 15, the 10, the 5. And oh my goodness, Ole Miss just ran down the field. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Lacey with the run, 20 yards. And Ole Miss already up 6-0. And that's not looking good if you are a fan of the group of 5 in the playoffs. That looks pretty terrible. Targeting hit. Well, yeah, that was definitely a questionable call there at the end, Joseph. Definitely. Never mind what I said about Tulane. They're going to walk. Yeah, right now, that was quick. So 6-0 already. Again, I just turned on the game, and they're already in the end zone, essentially. As there is the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 7-0 is your score. Ole Miss already leading over Tulane. They didn't even take a minute off the clock. So, again, already Tulane, again, they I don't know. They should not be the 11 seed. They should be the 12, to be honest. Turkey should eat good. Oh, yeah, sorry about the touchdown, Turkey. Again, I'm still on the other game. We're not even using him at all. There's a touchdown, Turkey. He loves touchdowns, folks. My apologies there. He'll probably be a big Ole Miss fan if this game looks like how it just did there. Unbelievable. So, again, not even a minute off the clock there. Ole Miss leading 7-0 already. Okay, again, welcome on in. Again, I didn't really have a time to cool off there as I was trying to get the stream ready and all that. But yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully we got a good one here. As again, Ole Miss just went down the field and scored. Tulane looking to kind of prove the consensus views on the group of five wrong. Right now they're living up to those expectations, though. As there is the kickoff, and that's going to be booted into the end zone for a touchback. How'd they end up scoring? Just tune in. 3 plays. Just went right up. I mean, they just kind of carved them up. 20-yard run by Lacey at the end there. That was just not good. Jim, appreciate you, man, for becoming a member. Thank you again, Jim. That is awesome. Thank you for your support. Lane Kiffin wasn't needed for this game. As of now, you're correct. As Retzloff going to be in the shotgun. 1st and 10 for Tulane. Receiver to left, 2 receivers to the right. As Retzloff going to hand it off up the middle. He's at the 30 and is going to be brought down at the 34-yard line. Nice run there on 1st down for Tulane. As they look to, again, pull off a huge upset. They carved up Tulane's. Yep, no, they did. Howard to the touchdown turkey. Yep, 2nd and 1 here for Tulane. In the pistol, sending a man in motion. Retzloff lifts the leg. And play action. Retzloff drops back. He's going to take off and run. He's at the 35, the 40, 45, and pushed out of bounds at the 50. So Retzloff there getting an earful there from the Ole Miss sideline, but that is a big play, and that is a 1st down for Tulane. It's on TNT, so I'll probably be a little bit behind, unfortunately. But it is what it is. 2nd and 7, or pardon me, 1st and 10. I just told the future there. 1st and 10 as Retzloff in the shotgun, sending a man in motion as he hands it off up the gut, and he's going to be bottled up. And look at that, a gain of 3. It's like I know what's going to happen. Gain of 3 there for McClure. It's my 2nd time covering Tulane. Again, I'm kind of familiar, kind of not. You know, I don't know. 2nd and 7 coming up. They are at the 47 of Ole Miss. Man, I did not get any rest. That's a bummer. Looks like they're still changing out the defense. They're taking their time. Retzloff, again, in the shotgun. As Retzloff sends a man in motion. And he takes the snap and hands it off. This is McClure up the middle, and Ole Miss is there to greet him after a gain of a yard. Nothing doing there for McClure. Makes it 3rd and 6. Yeah, no problem. Revenge for touchdown turkey. Yes, looking for more scores here. So 3rd and 6 coming up for the Rebels. Or pardon me, for the Tulane. My bad. I'm off right now. I'm off. Let me lock in real quick. Tulane has the ball. It's 3rd and 6. They are in Rebel territory. Jeez, Retzloff in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right, sending a man in motion as Retzloff drops back. He's looking, fires. It is caught across the 40 and brought down at the 39-yard line. That is a Tulane 1st down. That was Amari Hayes with the catch. Roll wave, yep. Touchdown turkey woke up from a 45-minute nap. Yep, really was. So brand new set of downs for Tulane. 1st and 10. They're at the 39. As Retzloff's going to be in the shotgun again. They're at the Ole Miss 39. No, they're sending Retzloff in motion. And it's going to pitch it up the field. And it's going to be a fumble recovered by Tulane. I'm going to say an incomplete pass, actually. As that didn't quite work out. Sullivan, I guess another quarterback there, masquerading as, I don't know, Retzloff was masquerading as the running back there. It was kind of interesting. The triple option shovel pass just incomplete. Said I can't watch this game. Oh, man, yeah. Yeah, it's on TNT. Might not get the views nationwide as it's 2nd and 10. Retzloff going to hand it off up the middle, and he is devoured at the line of scrimmage. Bringing up 3rd and 10 for Tulane. That was Gordon on the carry as an Ole Miss player loses his helmet. He'll have to make his way to the sideline. Good afternoon. How's it going, Jim? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you for tuning in for game number 2 of the day. Yeah, again, I might take off for a sec, next commercial break. We'll see. Or maybe at halftime I take off. I don't know. 3rd and 10 at the 39. Retzloff in the gun. He drops back. He's looking. He fires. It is caught at the 29 and brought down immediately. He will have a first down. So Tulane kind of looking decent right now as, again, they surrendered a touchdown within a minute. Not looking good on the defensive side of things. But Tulane's offense just, hey, they're moving down the field. They're doing what an offense is supposed to do. The Dogs, good to see you, District, man. Good to see you, man. Hopefully all is well with you. 1st and 10 at the 29. In the gun is Retzloff sending a man in motion. Retzloff is going to hand it off to the back. He's at the 25, fighting forward. And it's going to be whistled dead at the 23 for a gain of 6. Got this game on TSN. Yeah, it is odd. I don't know. TV is weird. TV is odd. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Green Wave. They are at the 23 of Ole Miss. Retzloff in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. As Retzloff sends a man in motion, he drops back, looking to his left, fires on the middle. It is intercepted! Intercepted at the 10, 15, and is pushed out of bounds at the 22-yard line. And there is a flag, so we'll see what happens there. And, oh, man, this game could be ugly. Oh, man. Streaming the Commies game. Yeah, there's the Commies and the Eagles coming up soon. They got a flag on the play. I don't know if it was before or after the pick, and that'll pretty much tell us what's happening. I don't know. That'll tell us if the interception will stand. I'm assuming it will. During the return, personal foul, horse collar tackle. And that's going to be 15 yards at the end of the run, so they'll have it around the 35, 37-yard line. Not too sure. So, man, good to see you, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. Doing a great job. Thank you. I'm hanging in there. Cheering for the upset. Yeah. Flag. There's a flag down. Yep. Yeah, if you're looking for the upset here, I don't know. No, not ideal. Not ideal if you're looking for the upset here. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Give me a sec here as I check out some things. Again, there's a lot of stuff happening, of course. Hold on, give me a sec. Yeah, okay. But yeah, no, that was a crazy game again with Miami and A&M. That was just wild. That was a wild game. This one could be trending into the I don't know. Could be bad. Could be bad. Not doing commies, did Miami and A&M. Yep, just did that one as well over here. Packers Bears tonight have been looking good. I'm getting better. Well, hopefully you feel better soon. Yeah, I'll be doing that one as well. I'll be doing that one. I'll have a little bit of a break after this game. But yeah, that'll be my 3rd and final game of the day. Then I'm done. Then I'm calling it. Then I'm calling it for the night. And then, of course, I'll be back on tomorrow again, folks, with 3 games. 3 games again. We just keep going. We're getting better. We're getting better. We're getting better at this. Going to need things to talk about. This game may get ugly. Yeah, I know. I hope not. Again, I'm sure most people would agree that, Tulane should have been the 12 and JMU the 11, but that's not what the committee gave us. They really missed that. They really messed that up. Almost 50-0, yeah. Basketball in arenas. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, that's cool. That is pretty neat. Yeah, no, I don't think they would allow me to call games there. I mean, I guess I could buy a ticket and call the game from the crowd. I think that'd be kind of annoying. I think that'd be kind of weird, though. Yeah. All right, looks like we're coming back here to Ole Miss, where, again, it's 7-0. Ole Miss kind of went down the field very quickly. And, yeah, it is not looking good. Again, they just picked off Tulane. So 1st and 10 for Ole Miss. They're at the 40. As Chambliss play action. No, he hands it off up the middle. It's at the 45, the 50, 45, 40. And is going to be pushed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Oh, my goodness, a 30-yard run. And Ole Miss, they are just looking like, oh, my gosh, this might be really terrible, folks. Not even going to lie to you. Oh, man. 1st and 10 coming up as Chambliss takes a snap and fakes the pitch, looking to his right. Chambliss fires. It is caught at the 20. He's at the 10, the 5, and tackled at the 4. Oh, my goodness. Ole Miss is just running down the field with ease. Jeez. Found a totally legal way. There we go. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. 1st and goal at the 4 as he hands it off up the middle, leaning and not going to get much. Brought down at the line of scrimmage. So, for the first time, Tulane able to stop Ole Miss for the moment, as there's an Ole Miss lineman that is, a little slow to get up there. But 2nd and goal coming up there at the 4. Their name's practice squad. Could be Tulane. Oh, my gosh. It is not looking good. At least there's touchdowns. Yep. In the shotgun, Chambliss going to hand it off up the... Oh, he's going to keep it on the RPO, and he's in. He walks in. Touchdown. Ole Miss in the touchdown turkey. He loves touchdowns. There you go. Oh, my goodness. 13-0 this game. Oh, my gosh. It's a joke that I don't get. Yeah, it's not good. Commies Eagles was a better game. I know, right? I was like, could do Commies Eagles. Could be a better game. Now, again, better for the channel would be this. College, if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it is hit today, and it might hit for this one. We'll see. As there's the extra point. It is up. It is good. 14-0. 14-0. Ole Miss leading Tulane. Just as long as we get the conferences what they need. I guess I'm not following their young ghost. I think the Tulane Tide came in before the game. Yep. Gobble, gobble. UJ Ole Miss game might be a shootout. I don't know about a shootout. I don't think so. I think it'll be a good game. I think Georgia would win, but yeah. This is worse than Boise State versus Washington already. We're looking, well, that was just a genuinely bad game, to be honest with you. So, no, I would say, again, Tulane kind of moved down the field. Again, they threw a pick. Tulane put up 52 yards on that first drive. You do that every drive, you're looking pretty good. The problem is Ole Miss is just shredding Tulane. It is not looking pretty. Go Old Miss. They are old indeed. Ole Miss will run the ball and take some... Yeah, I know, right? We're going to be hoping for that at this point. Jeez, I'm not looking ideal. Not looking ideal. Hopefully I got the scroll right. I was rushing in. Let me actually look. College football playoff. Number 11, Tulane. That is correct. 11-2. That is correct. Versus number 6, Ole Miss. 11-1. Okay, we're good. We're good. More points have been scored than Miami. That is, yeah, that's a good one there, Seal. Yeah, more points already in this one than, Miami and A&M. That is crazy, but it is true. It is true. Georgia might beat Ole Miss by double digits. Yeah, I'm thinking Georgia. I don't know. I don't know. I think it won't be a blowout though, or a shootout. I don't see that happening. Take conference champ JMU over Notre Dame. Oh, I got what you're saying. I don't know. Again, I think JMU should have been the 11. JMU should have been the 11, not Tulane. They really messed it up there. Almost dropped the dead weight coach, and there we go. There we go. I like the attitude there, Bradley. I'm a Commies fan today. I'll be pulling for the Eagles just to keep Dallas at home watching the playoffs. Yeah, there we go. Dr. DeLay, that is my name. Good to see you, Nash. BYU and Notre Dame would have walked down Tulane. Probably. I mean, yeah, most likely they would have. All right, we're working our way back here to Oxford, where, again, it's already 14-0. Not looking ideal if you want close games. Not ideal if you're looking to call a game. But, you know, what can you do? What can you do? You pick it. You got to call it through. You got to see it through. You got to see it through. Well, hold on. Jeez, again, I'm looking at that screen. The screen's messing me up. They've yet to kick off on my end over here. This guy. Virginia. Anyway. Ole Miss going to kick it off, and we are back in action here in Oxford as that is going to be booted out of the end zone for a touchback. So Tulane again will have it 1st and 10 at their own 25. Retzloff again, and the offense looked pretty good on the opening drive, but again, it ended in disaster as he threw a pick. North Texas get blown out, and yes, they did. North Texas looked terrible. They look terrible. I need water, my goodness. All right, 1st and 10 for Tulane. They'll have it at their own 25 as they show a compilation of how everything worked for Tulane this year. But, will it work today is the question. Oh, wow, what a throw. All right, he hands it off up the middle, and McClure is going to be brought down at the 30-yard line for a gain of 5. As, again, they were cutting late there. TNT Sports, this is weird. Not ESPN. TNT. Even ESPN didn't want to do it. Virginia, BYU, or Notre Dame. Yeah. Going to be a blowout already. 14-0. Yep, Blaine, it's not looking good. 2nd and 5 as Retzloff in the shotgun. Trips to left. Sending a man in motion. As Retzloff going to take it himself down the right side and is going to get pummeled at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there. Bringing up 3rd and 5 for Tulane. Be funny if JMU won. It would be. But, again, I don't see it happening. Again, I think they really got it wrong. JMU should have been the 11. Tulane should have been the 12. I don't know what they were thinking. I'd like to know why they put Tulane above JMU. I'm just curious. What was the metric on that? 3rd and 5 for Tulane. They need 5 yards to get a brand new set of downs. As Retzloff in the gun, drops back, looking to his left now, moving to his right. Retzloff looking, dumps it off. It is caught, but he takes a big whack there. And that is a great catch, a tough catch by Brown Stevens, and that is a 1st down for Tulane. We're going to lose to Texas Tech, this guy. So there we go, 1st down for Tulane. Again, they had a good first drive. Again, it just ended in a pick. A bad throw by Retzloff. 1st and 10 as Retzloff is under center. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right as Retzloff drops back. He's moving to his right. He floats it down the right side. It's caught at the 45 and he slips. But that is a 1st down for Tulane. Amari Hayes with the catch, a gain of 17 yards. And again, that is another Tulane 1st down. Loving this while I'm at work. Thank you. Appreciate you, Blaine, for tuning in. Again, I'm sorry. I'm kind of choking up already. I just covered another game, Miami and A&M. And I was hoping that game would end a little bit sooner, but it just wasn't. It ended up pretty much. It ended on 2 minutes later. This game started 1st and 10 as Tulane going to do the RPO. Retzloff is going to be brought down at the 41-yard line for a gain of 4. So 2nd and 6 for Tulane as they're at the Mississippi 41. Did the NFL used to be on TNT once upon a time? I actually don't know. I that would be news to me, Chris. That would be news to me. I am not familiar with that. The wave is going. They're going. I don't know how far they'll go. 2nd and 6 in the pistol is Retzloff as he hands it off. This is McClure bouncing it outside, cutting inside the 40. And is going to be bottled up at the 38-yard line for a gain of 3. Jamar McClure again with the carry. making it third and manageable. I feel like they did it for atmosphere. It's a Louisiana team versus Ole Miss crowd. Both teams are happy to spend their money to be there. That's fair. That's fair. I just don't like that, though. I don't like it. I think they did JMU wrong. They did. 3rd and 3. They're at the 38 as he hands it off to McClure. He hesitates and is going to be brought down after a yard. And Tulane facing a 4th and 2. And already you got to think they might be going for it with how the game has kind of looked already. It just, again, Ole Miss already up 14-0. He fires. He's caught at the 40 and is dropped at this guy. Oh, my gosh. Legendary call last night. Legendary call. 4th and 2. Tulane needs to get to the 35 for a brand new set of downs. Retzloff in the gun. Sends a man in motion. And looks like there's going to be a timeout, Tulane. So they will talk this over as he's looking around like, hey, man, this is kind of intimidating. So 4th and 2, and Tulane will talk it over there. On my way to Soldier Field, go Bears, and, oh, man, the Packers. Appreciate you, Mr. Rob, for tuning in. Yeah, that one should be, again, I'll be covering that one later. Drive safe, sir, and, of course, hey, that's a big game. Big game, man. That is awesome. Enjoy it. Enjoy it and stay warm. How cold is it supposed to be, Mr. Rob? If you don't mind me asking. Go ahead and check out something real quick here. Oh, wow. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Well, I see what you're talking about, Chris. That's a bummer. Just looked it up and said Sunday Night Football was from 90 to 97 on TNT. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that is before my time. I mean, again, I was born in 96, but wasn't exactly processing Sunday Night Football in 97. So, fun of the game. Yeah, no, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a very good one. Rhino has his Hulkamania shirt on. Oh, yeah. Hulkamania, brother. Eat your vitamins, brother. I don't know. Didn't really know too much of the 80s and 90s wrestling and all that stuff. So, yeah, we're in a timeout. It is a, again, a 4th down. We'll see what they do here. You think Summerall's focused on Florida and knows he can't win? I mean, you can make an argument there. You can make an argument there, Blaine. He's not even trying to strike this game. I mean, they may do it, they may not. It is what it is. Yeah, I just looked it up. But I mean, it is what it is. We take the risks, and those again. If it is struck down, then. People will flood in here. That's just how it goes. I'll notice if it goes up dramatically. If not, it is what it is. It's not a big deal. I guess it wasn't a fever dream, yeah. Taking the train, temp in the 30s. Winds gusting big time. Might be a doink or two. Oh, man. Doink the clown. We love that. So, again, it was a timeout by Tulane. We're going to get back to action pretty soon, I imagine. Maybe. Who knows? We're back in Oxford. So, yeah, 4th and 2. And Tulane, again, you got to feel like they got to make this. You got to make this if you're Tulane. Because it could get ugly pretty fast. Retzloff in the gun. Trips to the right. One receiver to the left. That's Retzloff. Moving to his right, drops back. He's looking, fires. It is dropped. Dropped at the 30-yard line, and Ole Miss will take over. Taken down, yeah. I mean, they might do it. They might not. I don't know. Whether they do or not, we're going to have a good time regardless. We're going to have a good time regardless. Again, Retzloff throwing over the middle. It was dropped. It was flat out dropped by the receiver. He was crunched. But again, he got two hands on it. Kind of, yeah, no, actually, he would have just dropped it regardless of the contact. I didn't know there was a JG8. JG8? What the heck? I mean, I know there is a JG8, but, like, I mean, is JG8 streaming the game? Like his other channel? 1st and 10 here for Ole Miss. They're at their own 37. As Chambliss takes a snap, play action, looking to his left. Chambliss steps up and is going to get sacked. And some pushing and shoving. There's a flag. What an idiot. If you're Tulane, unbelievable. Don't know why you'd even... So no flag, actually. No flag came in at the end. Wow, okay, no flag. Second and 17. Chambliss in the gun. He's going to drop back, looking over the middle, fires. It is caught. He's at the 35 and ripped down immediately. So 3rd and 12 coming up for Ole Miss. Again, there was a shove there at the end, and he pushed over a guy. It fell on the quarterback. I'm surprised there was no flag on Tulane. Really lucky. So 3rd and 13 as Chambliss going to be in the shotgun, trips left, one receiver to the right. As Chambliss drops back, he's looking over the middle. He steps up, fires. It's caught, but then is tackled at the 43-yard line. Going to be short of the line again. You have to imagine Ole Miss will punt. Tulane and James Madison get blown out. Notre Dame fans do have the right to be upset. Well, I don't know. I think their beef really should be directed towards the committee. I mean, again, those are the rules. That's just the way it is, you know. They're going to go for it. 4th and 4. They're at the 43. They need to get to the 47 for a brand new set of downs. This is interesting. As Chambliss, he's clapping away, trying to get him to jump. Now he's under center. And now Tulane pretty upset that there was no false start. Another clap there, and yeah, they're going to punt. Or take the delay and then punt. Yeah, I mean, again, you know, Trey, by the way, happy birthday. Happy birthday to Smiley Bedos there. I don't know, again, I just... You know, again, my view is that, you know, they expanded it again. If you were they expanded it for the top 4. So, you know, obviously they don't want a Florida State thing to happen again. So, you know, if you're on that bubble, 9, 8, you know, 9, 10, 11, I mean, you know, you didn't really solidify your spot. You're in there, you know, have a good time. Obviously, we have some upsets this year as there's the punt, and that's going to be bouncing the 25, the 15, and that's where Tulane will have it. Actually going to roll at the, or mark him at the 18. But yeah, that's I think that's more because the field just wasn't that great. Again, 9 and 8. I mean, Alabama, Oklahoma, both teams that, you know, people were like, are they really that great? Not necessarily. And again, same thing with Miami and A&M. I mean, obviously A&M went 11 and 1, but you know, there were doubts. So I don't know. Dr. Lane, glad you're doing the Tulane Ole Miss game. Yeah, I mean, they're doing it. Hopefully it's a good game. That's all we can hope for. Rams just fired their special teams coordinator. Wow. For what? What did he do? Did he do something? He had to do something. That's kind of random. Remember last stream agreed the field of 12, you know, is unfortunate. Yeah, I wish 8 would be enough and no rankings preseason because the rosters. Yes, no, again, no preseason bowl for sure. I'm fine with the playoff, like with 12 teams. I like more if they expand it. That's great. But I just think, again, if you're not in the top 8, if you're not already ranked in the top 8, you should not complain. You really shouldn't. Because, again, you were doing just 4 for a good bit there. So, but obviously, again, with the teams that we have this year, the 10 and the 7, Miami and Texas A&M, again, does really anyone buy that they're going to the championship? No. Same thing with 9 and 8. You know, Alabama and Oklahoma. I mean, no one really buys that. But, you know, obviously people will, you know, disagree, and that's fine. You're right. Someone will always be on the outside looking in. If you're not top 8, you probably should try and not lose. Exactly. Someone will always be. Again, when they expand it, when they do, I think they will expand it, whether it's 14 or 16. Oh, man, dude, number 19 Pitt, man, dude, they really should have been in. Like, okay, all right, let's, like, come on. But you know it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen, man. You know, that's just the way it goes. Florida State thing. What about, Florida State thing. What happened? What happened to the Florida State thing? I can hear the Notre Dame people all the way from Arkansas saying, should have been us. No, trust me. And again, I'm not against, Notre Dame fans have a right to complain. They can be upset. Again, at the last second, they were taken out. That was a terrible snap. At the last second, they were taken out. I completely think that was garbage. But at the same time, again, you're not in the top 8. You should not complain. You really shouldn't. First time here, enjoying the stream and your commentary. Appreciate it, Justin, man. Hey, it's my second game of the day, so I apologize if my voice randomly goes out. I didn't drink enough water yesterday, to be honest with you. Trying to get the voice good. But we'll be ready again. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Of course, we're going to be actually covering another game tonight right after this. Hopefully we get a break. I really want a break. But if not, it is what it is. But yeah, I'll be doing Green Bay and Chicago. And that's in about 4 hours. So please no overtime. Very unlikely the way it started. But appreciate it again, Justin, for tuning in. You said something about Florida State. I don't recall. If I did, my bad. 1st and 10 at the 18 as Retzloff going to play action. Floats it over the middle of the field. It is caught at the 30. He's at the 40, 45, 50. Down the left side at the 40. He's at the 30. And is going to be ripped out of bounds at the 25-yard line. What a play, a gain of 57 yards. And that is a Tulane first down. Drink water. I will. I am. I got another bottle here. I'll have to probably leave at halftime and get another bottle. Yeah, I'm already through almost 2 for the day. 1st and 10 at the 25 in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 tight ends in tight. As Retzloff swings it out, it is caught. He's at the 28, the 20, and brought down around the 17-yard line. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter. So, again, a very, somewhat interesting first quarter. Again, Tulane, believe it or not, I know the game is kind of looking like it's one-sided. Let's look at to my left here. Look at that total yards. 141 for Ole Miss, 155 for Tulane. Tulane is not a pushover. Maybe. We'll see, but that is not what I want to show. You never know. You never know how it could go. Back, second game. Good job. Appreciate it, Phil. Appreciate you for tuning in, man. Opinions have changed. Miami and Bama both won playoff games, but at least second. But at the last second, they should. Yeah, I'm sorry, Chance. I know you're Notre Dame, but it is what it is. 6-7, yep. Gain of 6 or 7 there. So if Troy University would have won the Sun Belt Conference, had they been in JMU's place in the playoff, or am I confused? No, it's not because of Sun Belt. It's just, JMU was 11-1. Again, it's a group of 5 thing. Well, you're allowed 5 conference champs. So obviously the ACC champs didn't make it, so that does put another group of 5 team in. But again, I just think JMU was better than Tulane. That's just me. Honey for the voice. Yeah, I need some more honey as well. Honey helps out a lot. Retzloff is a good quarterback. He'll get drafted probably in the mid rounds, maybe later rounds. I have to leave at halftime. Yeah, no, trust me. Oh, yeah, that'll be part of my halftime break. Again, I was here for the last halftime. This halftime, I might step away for about 5 minutes or so. Get myself some water. I think we have some honey in the cabinet, so I might take a spoonful of that. But, yeah, appreciate it. I will definitely head on out. Tulane lost to UTSA. Did they lose? Yeah, well, again, it happens. It's pretty hard to go undefeated. Only one team went undefeated this year in all of FBS, so it's hard, regardless of conference. Turkey like 6-7? Kind of. He does. Oh, man. Don't know why it says 2nd and 10 there. Unless I'm tripping. Unless they're going to say it was a drop. But no, that was not the case. I don't know. I don't know. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, this is game 2 of the day. Hopefully we have a good stream here. Hopefully we have a good game, really. And that's what's most important. Usually a good game, good stream. If it's 41-0, this will be story time with Dr. Delay or something like that. It'll turn into a huge Q&A session. But, hopefully we get a good game. And, of course, again, the game will always take priority. But Tulane, again, they do have more yards than Ole Miss at the end of the first quarter. So, hopefully, Tulane can get it going. We can hope. If not, oh well. Hold on. All right, we're back here in Oxford. Again, it's 14-0. Ole Miss leading. Of course, again, Tulane looking to get something going. So, let's see here. We have 2nd and 2. They're at the 17. Need to get to the 15 for a brand new set of downs as Retzloff is in the shotgun. He is going to hand it off on the reverse. He's at the 20, stumbling down and is brought down at the 22-yard line. That is a loss on the play, a loss of 4. So 3rd and 6 coming up. Only 2 teams went undefeated in regulation. Indiana, UConn. Yeah, UConn lost all their games in overtime. UConn, very interesting. You should stream the Eagles game. Sorry, man. I can't do that. I'm covering this one. 14-0 right now, though. As Tulane has it 3rd and 6. They need 6 yards for a brand new set of downs as they need to get to the 15. Retzloff in the gun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Retzloff drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It is batted, incomplete. Braxton there breaking it up. And Tulane, for the moment, staying on the field. They may think about the field goal, though. UConn, a lot of UConn truthers in here for sure. Tulane's color scheme is pretty awesome. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. I love it. The green and blue. It's great. It is great. All right. This will be a 39-yard attempt from the right hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. There we go. Tulane on the board as it's 14-3 with 14:06 left to go in the first half. They got a great combination, color combo. I really thought about making the thumbnail where Tulane had the blue and then Ole Miss with the red, but I'm like, we'll do Ole Miss with the blue and Tulane with the green. But it is what it is. I think the blue and red would have looked better. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is good. Yep. I guess I got to change it up. You guys are now repeating the snap, the hold, the kick. I'll just say, actually, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're going to change it up now. You're confused. Where are these 2 teams from? Ole Miss is from Mississippi. Tulane is from Louisiana. They're from New Orleans. New Orleans, Louisiana. Ole Miss from Oxford. Or at least that's where the stadium is. I'm assuming it's in Oxford. Kicker needs to transfer to Miami. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Miami's looking at the Tulane kicker. And they are licking their lips. Yeah, Tulane's in Louisiana. They're in New Orleans. New Orleans. We're just ready to kick things off here, assumingly, as Tulane. Again, they just kicked a field goal. There's the kickoff. And that is going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So 14-3 is your score. Again, Ole Miss leading by 11. And again, their first 2 drives were very impressive. I mean, it looked like, Tulane definitely doesn't belong on the field. But their last drive, they had a punt. The Miami game was just not good. I don't know. I thought it was very interesting. I was entertained. First and 10 at the 25. as Chambliss is going to be in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. Chambliss is going to hand it off up the middle, and he's going to be ripped down around the 28-yard line for a gain of 3. That was Lacey on the carry. Second and 6 coming up for Ole Miss. They're moving quickly as Chambliss takes the snap, hands it off. This is Lacey again, and he's tripped up after a gain of 2 at the 31. So 3rd and 4 coming up for Ole Miss. They're moving quickly again. Chambliss already in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. He's looking around still. Chambliss now saying easy, easy, but now there's going to be a timeout. Timeout there for Ole Miss. That's their first. Hopefully I have a voice by... Oh, yeah, I will. No, so usually... Again, I usually do 3 games anyway. The kicker is I need like a 30-minute break. I just can't really say much for 30 minutes, and then I'm good. I can power through. But yeah, by the 3rd or 4th quarter here, it might be rough. I'll try, though. I'll try to ignore all that and try to just power through and get the voice going. But yeah, no, I just need like 30 minutes and I can go again. Miami game was good. Yeah, I thought it was. I really thought it was. I thought the Miami game was like a comedy, very entertaining. Yeah. Can Tulane get a stop? Maybe. Think if Lane Kiffin stayed at Ole Miss, would be a sleeper with Oregon, but since he's gone, I doubt they'll win the next game. Sleeper? I don't know. I mean, Ole Miss with Georgia. I don't know. Lacey will be a 1st or 2nd rounder. Looks pretty good. He looks pretty good. Yeah, looks pretty good. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Of course, this is the second game of the day. As we're in the 2nd quarter of the 2nd game, Ole Miss leading 14-3 as they're facing a 3rd down, a 3rd and 3 to be exact. As we're just kind of ready for more football to continue. And again, I know there's more scoring here, but I just feel like the first game was just better. It just was already. You can just feel it. I can feel it. I'm sure you can feel it as well. Let me go ahead and... Geez, there's a lot of stuff here. Hold on, my bad. You may look into Suno for some music. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. That's my cousin there. Smiley B. Dose. I don't know if you're still here. But I appreciate you, man, for tuning in. And again, a happy birthday. But yeah, we're just covering this one again. I'll be covering Chicago and Green Bay later. That should be a good one. As again, the playoff picture looking pretty intense. As right now, if the playoffs were to end today, look at that. Packers-Bears play each other. But of course, again, the Packers win, then they will be in first place. They'll, I guess, have the 2 seed. I'm not too sure. Well, I appreciate you, man, for the $2, dude. You're a legend, man. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. That is great stuff. You're a legend, Lloyd. Appreciate you, man. This is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. You're like 30 seconds behind your scoreboards. I know. Again, some days I'm ahead, some days I'm not. Like, again, the other game, I was ahead. I was perfectly fine. There are 2 TNTs. I'm on TNT East. I figured that would be quicker. I might have to go to the other one. Next commercial break, we'll find out. Looks like we're working our way back here again. It's going to be 3rd and 3. As Tulane, again, they need 3 yards to keep the drive moving. Nice. Oh, yeah, no, Lloyd's a legend. So, let's see here. 3rd and 4. They're at the 31. They need to get to the 35. Chambliss in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Sends a man in motion. Chambliss takes the snap, drops back, looking to his right. Heavy pressure. Chambliss running backwards at the 15. Throws. It's caught. He's at the 30. And he's got the first down at the 37-yard line. Nice catch and run. Nice avoiding the tackler there, or would-be tackler, as that is a Mississippi first down. Bubby Brister, I believe, yes. I mean, he was before my time, but yes, I do remember him on the Steelers. He's going to hand it off up the middle, and it's going to be brought down at the 40. I kind of talk some noise on Bubby Brister, or Bubba Brister. No, it's Bubby. Yeah, Bubby Brister. My dad liked him. My dad watched the Steelers, of course, in the 80s, and yeah, I think he didn't play in the 90s there for the Steelers, but he liked Bubby. I don't know. It doesn't seem like he was that great. 2nd and 7. Chambliss in the gun there at the 40. As he drops back, he's looking. He fires down the left side. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Deuce Alexander, unable to connect on that one. 3rd and 7. Love to know why you're so high on Georgia, because I'm an Auburn fan. We almost beat Oklahoma, Georgia, and Texas. A&M and Auburn sucked. Oh, I get you. I don't know. Georgia just has been doing it for years now. And, I mean, their only loss was to Alabama. Then they blew them out. Now, Georgia seems to be just a complete team to me. 3rd and 7. They need to get to the 47 for a brand new set of downs. Play action looking. Fires. It is off the hands of the receiver. Incomplete. And it looks like Ole Miss will have to punt. Nothing doing there for Ole Miss. Yeah, again, appreciate you, Lloyd. They can't get us off. No, they can. Do you think it's time for Tomlin and the Steelers to part ways so they can get... Yes, I do. Definitely agree with that. What's up, Doc? You got Tulane winning this one outright. Oh, man. That would be quite the upset. Almost blocked on the punt there. And that's going to be fielded at the 17. Now he's at the 15. And going to be brought down at the 18-yard line. So all that for a return of a yard. So 12:01 left to go. Let me go and see if West here is faster. I doubt it. Again, there'll be times when I'm ahead. There'll be times when I'm behind. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Okay, yeah, no, West is behind. West is behind for sure. Figures. East is usually always ahead. Like just, if you're on the East Coast. Let's see here. Tulane's not going to win. Would be very interesting there, Iron Lung. You going to go see the movie Iron Lung? Check back with me in the late 3rd. There we go. Hey, you never know. That's why you play the games, folks. Again, Ole Miss looked pretty unstoppable. Going up 14-0, but Tulane, again, kicking a field goal, and they got the ball back. Tulane looking to make this a game. Again, Tulane with more, I believe they had more yards. I don't know, Ole Miss may have passed them up here. So, yeah, Ole Miss does have more yards on offense right now. As you can see here, kind of over there. 5 yards difference there. But Tulane, again, just, you never know. That's why you play the games. And then Tulane was moving. Again, they threw a pick. So it could be a one-score game had they not turned it over. Flat Retzloff, I don't know what he was doing there. Kind of just airmailed it. Tulane will lose by 28. Thank Miami, but you're welcome. Thanks for streaming because I'm a truck driver and can't watch the game. Gotcha, Lloyd. Gotcha, man. Oh, thank Miami is for the bet. Gotcha, man. Yeah, no, appreciate you, Lloyd. And happy to cover the game for you. Again, that's what I do. This is, again, the main reason is because, well, I know there's, some people that can't watch the game whether they're at work or, they don't have the channel. And, so I do appreciate you guys for, again, listening on in. And, and of course, again, if you can watch the game, that's perfectly fine, too. Feel free to watch along with me. We can talk about the game or talk about what else was happening in college football or the NFL. I'm more of an NFL guy myself, but, college football is pretty fun, too. Do you think LSU will be good year one with Lane? I mean, I guess by good you probably mean 10 wins. Probably. You would think so. But I don't know. It's a different world. Again, since NIL started, I mean, again, I guess it was 3 years now, but it's a little different now. Different world. Bubby wasn't great, just trying to give Louisiana some love after LSU season. Oh, I gotcha. Miami had less yards, too. That's why they had 4 quarters. Exactly. All right, 1st and 10 here for Tulane as we're ready to resume this one again. We already have 2 tickets punched to the quarterfinals as far as teams that we're playing today, or, the first round, I should say. Alabama, again, winning last night over Oklahoma. And, of course, Miami, just moments ago, eliminating Texas A&M as they have a tough battle or a tough date with Ohio State. Retzloff in the pistol, 1st and 10 at the 19, sending a man in motion. Retzloff hands it off. This is McClure at the 20, the 25, and he's powering forward to the 29-yard line. Gain of 10. That is a Tulane Green Wave 1st down. Flyers suspended the radio. Yes, I heard that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. Just that was quite the line. That was quite the line. Suspended for 2 games, man. 1st and 10 at the 29. Play action rolling to his right. He fires to his left. It's caught. He's at the 25. Spin move. Spin move again. And it's going to be pushed out of bounds to the line of scrimmage. So Brown Stevens spamming the circle button there, getting 0 yards. Tulane being in the playoffs is pathetic. I don't know. Again, we'll see. The first few drives there, Chapman, I would have kind of agreed with you. But I don't know. Let's see how it plays out, Chapman. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. 2nd and 10 as Retzloff going to be in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to left, sending a man in motion. As he lifts the leg and hands it off. This is McClure. McClure at the 30, the 35, breaking a tackle and brought down at the 41-yard line. That is a gain of 12. And that is a Tulane 1st down. McClure looking pretty good. Pretty darn good here. A big run there. You're a truck driver as well. This helps pass the time. There we go. Drive safe, everyone. Drive safe. 1st and 10 at the 41. In the pistol is Retzloff. As he hands it off once again to McClure. McClure at the 45, the 50, trucks a guy, and brought down at the other 45. What a run there by Jamari McClure. He is looking really good. Gain of 15, and that is a Tulane Green Wave 1st down. Well, a lot of truck drivers. There we go. W Truckers. Oh, yeah. That is such a underrated job as far as importance to the way we do things. Just transporting goods or whatnot. It's going to be a pitch up the middle, and he's not going to get anything as he is going to be dropped in the backfield. That was Gordon on the carry, and that is a loss of 2. So shout out truckers, man. Tulane needs to go back in the air if they want to stay in this game. I don't know. It was working there. Again, McClure just got tired, really. Truck drivers help the world go around. Exactly. They really do. 2nd and 12. They're at the 46 in the shotgun. Trips to the right, tight end in tight. Retzloff, heavy pressure. Mails the running back incomplete. Unable to connect there. And again, it's probably for the best, to be honest with you. May have been a lit up there. 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12 coming up. 8:59 left to go here in the second quarter. Packers, Bears, yes, I am, Becky. Been listening all day. Second game, don't comment, but do appreciate you, and thanks for broadcasting games for us. You're welcome, Pikey. Appreciate you, man. 3rd and 12. They need to get to the 34 for Brandy. Set it down. Retzloff drops back. He's looking, steps up. Retzloff moving to his left. Pump fakes. Oh, and he is sacked. That's a loss of 2, and Tulane will have to punt. A once promising drive stalls out just across midfield, and they will have to give it back to Ole Miss. My job wouldn't be possible without truckers deliver everything I use. Oh, yeah, look at that. I'm telling you. Very underrated, underappreciated job, I would say, as that's going to be fair caught at the 13-yard line. That's where Ole Miss will start their drive with 8:18 left to go in the first half. Of course, they're showing off the other game. Again, I do apologize. Won't be covering the third and final college football playoff game today, but I'll be covering Chicago and Green Bay, so feel free to join me there as that starts at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. 5:30 Pacific. And again, if you're in the Mountain Time, sorry. You're just never mentioned. But 6:30 Mountain Time. All right, anyway, 1st and 10 at the 13. As Chambliss in the shotgun. Play action. Fires to his left. It's caught at the 18. He's at the 20. Spinning around at the 25. And stumbles down at the 30-yard line. And I think there's a flag. There is a flag. Maybe against Tulane. Looks like it is. Personal foul, face mask. And that's going to be a free 15 for Ole Miss. They'll be at their own 45. Just like that. Don't forget to sub to the channel. Would help. Would help, definitely. Show some respect. Hit the like button. Helps out. And again, we got you. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, guys. You need to do this full time. I know. We're trying. We are kind of already there in a way with what's happened. You know, kind of revealing a lot there. What happened in the personal life of Dr. Lay. So we're kind of already there. We're just kind of hoping it works. Because, yeah. Anyway, more on that another time. 1st and 10 at the 45. Chambliss is going to hand it off down the left side. He's at the 50 and pushed out of bounds at the 48-yard line. That was Lacey once again with a very, very impressive run. Again, turning really nothing into something. Got under 61 at minus 130. Easy money. Well, probably, Ashley. We'll see, though. 2nd and 3 in the shotgun. They're at the Tulane 48. As Chambliss drops back. Pump fakes. Looking down the left side. It is overthrown. Incomplete. Closest player there was a Tulane player. But the pass was intended to Harrison Wallace. Your Mountain Time, yeah. I don't know. I just feel like it's just funny because I never see like Mountain Time ever brought up. It's always, Eastern or Central. They'll do, 7 Eastern, 6 Central, or, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, I just feel like for some reason I want to join in on hating on Mountain Time for no reason. 3rd and 3, he's going to hand it off up the middle and is brought down at the line of scrimmage. That was Lacey on the carry. Nothing doing there. But no, shout out Mountain Time. Very, very much, never said at all on national TV. So 4th and 3, looks like they're going to go for it. Chambliss in the shotgun, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right, sending a man in motion. They actually going to go for it here. Chambliss, he snapped it. He drops back, fires. It is caught. And that is a 1st down for Ole Miss. Caden Lee with the catch, a 4-yard gain after they needed 3, and that is an Ole Miss 1st down. Just made a burger topped with chopped brisket. Very good. I have more if you stop by before the Chicago-Green Bay game. Ooh, I am hungry. I have not eaten anything all day. 1st and 10 at the 44. Chambliss in the gun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right, sending a man in motion. He drops back, looking to his left. He fires to the middle. It's caught at the 40 and is hit hard at the 35-yard line for a gain of 9. That was Odom on the catch. Going to mark him down actually at the 36, so just a gain of 8. Smoothie with mixed berries, orange juice, and milk. Interesting combination. Orange juice and milk. Rhino's Mountain Time, exactly. OJ and milk. That's interesting there. I don't know if I really want to give it a shot. 2nd and 2 as he hands it off up the gut. He's got the 1st down and brought down after a gain of 5. That was Diggs, Logan Diggs on the carry. And that is another Ole Miss 1st down. Has any team beat Ohio State in the playoffs? I'm sure it's happened before. I just can't think of it right now. 1st and 10 at the 31. Chambliss fires to his right. It's caught at the 28. Cutting inside, spinning around. Brought down at the 26-yard line. Again, another gain of 5. That was Deuce Alexander with the catch. Having a beer and shrimp cocktail ring while I cook barbecue. See, there you go. That's where it is. Not really. Again, I've never actually had a sip of alcohol, believe it or not. Not a shrimp guy, but barbecue. I love good barbecue. Again, brisket to me is just, that is the king. There is an injured player. Hopefully he's okay. Didn't quite see who it was. I think it's a Ole Miss player. So, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in as, again, Ole Miss leading 14-3. This is my second game of the day. And, hopefully, you guys like what you're listening to. Make sure, again, if you can, like and subscribe. Truckers, make sure to do it whenever you're pulled over or, whatnot. But, if you're a great multitasker, I guess go ahead. But don't, actually, no. I mean, you can do it, just, that's not Dennis approved. I don't want to be okay. We're going to not repeat that again. Anyway, appreciate you guys for listening in. And, again, feel free to vote in the poll. Ole Miss, 73% of you guys have Ole Miss winning, 27% with Tulane. Knock ball out at a bocce ball match. Oh, nice. Got to go eat, but we'll check back in when I finish turnip greens and cornbread. That sounds very southern. Yes, that sounds about right. Again, I do live in Texas, so that sounds about right. Yeah, I'm not a cornbread guy. I'd rather eat turnip greens. I really would. Beer, barbecue, and football. Sounds great. It really does. It sounds great. Before the playoffs, what did I miss? My bad. Clemson beat OSU only to lose to LSU in the Natty. Okay. All right. Well, okay. Before the playoffs, though. Gotcha. Already done. Gotcha, Lloyd. Appreciate you, man. Yeah. I'm like, oh, well, I actually can't be advocating for that. No, I can't be doing that. ACC was underrated. I mean, you can make the argument they are. I don't know. It was a tough year for the ACC for sure. I mean, I do pull for the ACC, but it's been rough the last few years. I try to keep it real. Experimenting with making pork belly burn ends. Oh, wow. Sounds good. Seth and bocce ball. There's legal streams. Yeah, I mean, if there is, there is. I was going to call it regardless. Never heard of turnip greens. It's a big down here in the South. Yep. Frozen lemonade and football sounds good. It does. I don't think I've ever had frozen lemonade. I guess I've had unfrozen lemonade, if that makes any sense. Just the liquid. Never. I remember stocking the shelves of frozen lemonade, though. Oh, man, that was cold. The Minute Maid brand. Sweet cornbread or unsweet cornbread, both warm with butter. Yep, nope, I'm good. Cornbread, to me, that's a loss. Jamie will surprise many, win or lose. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it's a close game. Miami and Ohio State is a great matchup. Maybe. All right, we're working our way back here to Oxford. Ole Miss has it as it's 2nd and 5. They are at the 26. Chambliss takes the snap and hands it off up the gut, crossing the 25, but then finds a green wave there. Brought down at the 24 for a gain of 2. That was Lacey once again on the carry. He's got 68 yards and a touchdown. So 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 coming up for Ole Miss. Chambliss in the shotgun once again. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Tight ends in tight. They need to get to the 21 for a brand new set it down. Sending a man in motion. Oh! It's going to be a direct snap to the running back, and Lacey goes nowhere. He loses a yard, in fact. Brought down at the 25. Michigan going to unironically get Brian Kelly. No way. That would be crazy. There's no way. They can't go with one. They can't get rid of a guy with controversial stuff for another guy with controversial stuff. Grew up on frozen lemonade and frozen orange juice. Yeah, I never had frozen lemonade or orange juice. Miami beat A&M. I get what you're saying. I don't think A&M was that great. Again, I am all for, again, I think the SEC is overrated, but I don't really think A&M was that great to begin with. 42-yard attempt from the left hash. It is up. It is good. And Ole Miss leads 17-3 with 3:38 left to go in the second quarter. So there you go. Again, Tulane answer. I guess we'll find out after this commercial break. That'll take about 10 hours. Thanks for the stream, but who do you have winning? Score prediction at this point? 24, 31, 38. Give me Ole Miss 38, Tulane 20. I think that's pretty fair. Longest should have been in the playoffs over Tulane. Longhorns, no. I'm sorry there. Sorry there, Alien. Longhorns were not that good. They just weren't. Garlic butter steak, ribeye. That sounds all great. Again, you guys make me hungry. I have yet to eat all day, so feel free to go ahead. Garlic butter's like bacon. Again, there it is. There it is. You guys are making me hungry. There is an injured Tulane player down. Champagne. He is the injured Tulane player. Everybody's hungry. Yeah. I have yet to eat, and you guys are just making me hungry. I've had the gas station versus the lemonade. Well, I mean, hey, you know, fountain drinks for the win. Fountain drinks are better than any form except for soda in a glass. And that's great. You know, you're not going to go to a gas station and have a glass cup and then, you know, go to the fountain, but fountain drinks for the win. Brian Kelly's trash. Yeah, I don't like Brian Kelly. Crinkle cut. Are you talking about crinkle cut fries? Steak fries, crinkle cut, or curly fries? I love curly fries. But I like any fries good, to be honest with you. Texas Vanderbilt BYU over Tulane, not GMU, though. Cooking steak on Christmas. Oh, wow, nice. Also, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Silas. Merry Christmas to all. Just looking at the chat here. Snow crab. Yeah, I'm not a snow crab guy. All right, looks like we're back. That's going to bounce at the 5, fielded at the 2. He's going to fake throw it. Now he's at the 10, the 15, the 20. He's at the 25, the 30, and brought down to the 32-yard line. Very impressive return. Again, he was going to throw it to the other side. Then he kept it, and that, I think, fooled a little bit of Ole Miss with a very impressive return. Wow, yeah, no, good blocking, too. So 1st and 10 for Tulane. And you got a sense that this is a big drive for them because you don't get it here. You don't score anything here. I mean, it is not looking good. TNT channel, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they have a college football game on TNT. It should be on the local channels. That's so stupid. 1st and 10 here for Tulane and Retzloff. Retzloff sends a man in motion. He fakes the handoff, drops back. He's looking. Pump fakes. Going to take off and run, but he is going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing here for Tulane on 1st down. They'll try it again on 2nd as it's 2nd and 10 again at the 33. Merry Christmas, everybody. Oh, yeah. Love Christmas. Rallies, fries are good. Rallies. I don't know if I've had rallies. So the winner of this game gets Oregon. No, they get Georgia. Tulane will only have 3 or 10. We'll see. We'll see. I think they can put up points. Again, they've been moving the ball all right. Tulane's going to hand it off. This is McClure. And McClure is not going to get much. So not so right on this drive. As, again, just to gain it 2 there for Tulane. 3rd and 8 coming up. Looks better than A&M and Miami. Well, they are moving the ball much better than they were, yes. Have you ever seen CW games? Yes, it is not good. It is not good. You never had checkers? I've had checkers. I've had checkers. Not often. 3rd and 8. Tulane needs to get to the 43 for a brand new set of downs. Retzloff in the gun. He drops back. Only a 3-man rush. He steps up and he's sacked anyway. Oh, my goodness. That is a sack, a loss of 7, and Tulane will have to punt. And that is going to be the 2-minute warning, as this is not looking like the other one for sure. Miami and, A&M, as far as it being close. Even Alabama and Oklahoma, again, despite the blown lead there, it was still close for the most of it. Potatoes for the win. Oh, yeah. I love every single form of potato. I don't like sweet potatoes, though. I don't like sweet potatoes. Both of these teams tied to that. Good to see you again. Good to see you again with the Alabama talk there. Bears or Packers? I'm leaning Packers, but it should be a good game. It should be a really good game. I really think so. Merry Christmas, everybody, and have a Happy New Year. Oh, yeah, appreciate it, Coach, for tuning in. And again, Merry Christmas to all. But TNT mostly streams basketball. I don't know why they're streaming college ball. Yeah, they're more of a college basketball. I guess they do NBA as well. I don't know. I haven't watched the NBA in a while. It's just, not great anymore to me. Checkers and rallies pretty much the same. So if you've had Checkers fries, you've had rally fries. Okay. All right, there we go. I did not know that. Appreciate that. Yeah, Checkers fries are all right. They're pretty good. The last time I did have them, though, I went to a Checkers. Again, it's been a few years now. But I went and got Checkers food, and honestly, I was not that impressed. The fries were the best part about it. Yeah, no, Checkers. I don't know, disappointed. I remember going there, or not going there. The only time I really remember having Checkers as a kid, we were, my family, I guess, I don't know where we were going. We were on the road, and there was a Checkers by the hotel, and I remember my dad, getting us Checkers food, and I enjoyed it then. So I guess that's what I was thinking. But no, didn't have a good time with the Checkers. Oh, well. Put milk or ice cream? Well, it sounds pretty neat. I look like your friend, I promise. Well, I don't know. I'm not Dina Cola. Never been called that in my life. If Ole Miss scores 2 or 3 more times, this game will be over. Yeah, probably. Texas Roadhouse is good. Yeah, it's just, I don't really go there often. NBA is rigged, if you ask me. Sad. Well, there's the talk about the rigging and all that. So, yeah. A lot of stuff is very suspect nowadays, to be honest with you, Lloyd. Made me hungry. I know, talking about food. I haven't eaten all day, folks. Keep that in mind. So I'm in the central time zone here, 3:56. I have yet to eat all day. You got to talk about Chick-fil-A fries, which apparently Grid Outdoor does not like. So 7-Elevens or Speedways. Speedway, hey, we got a Speedway gas station about 30 miles away. It's nice. All right, Tulane, we are back and we are punting again. Terrible job by the broadcast showing the punt mid-form, as there is the punt. Fair caught at the 24, and Ole Miss will have 1:53 left to go to put on some more points. So I drink water on an empty stomach. You know that feeling whenever it hits your stomach. But, got to do it. I'll try to get a snack there. Again, I'll probably step away for about 5-10 minutes at halftime. Might get, I don't know how much food we really have here, to be honest with you. It is what it is. 1st and 10 at the 24. Chambliss in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Chambliss collapse. Takes a snap and drops back. Play action. Chambliss checks it down to the flat. Caught at the 20. He's at the 25. Makes a guy miss. He's at the 30. And brought down at the 31-yard line as the clock continues to run. Lacey a little slow to get up. Ooh, that could be a huge loss there. Lacey holding his shoulder. Ooh. Hopefully he's okay. Ole Miss, I don't know if they're going to make them call a timeout here, but that would be, that'd be a huge loss. You lose Lacey. Ooh, yeah, kind of landed awkwardly there. Voice record. You eat at Checkers about every week. Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I only got Act gas stations here. Oh, okay. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. But yeah, we do have an injured Lacey there, as he will be making his way off the field here. His clock going to run now. So 2nd and 3 at the 31. Chambliss in the gun. He swings it out to his left. It's caught at the 35. Stiff arm at the 40. Trucks a guy at the 45. Brought down at the 47. Unbelievable sequence there by Actually, couldn't tell you who that was, but that is a first down as the clock stops temporarily. That was a great catch there. Oh, my goodness. Catch and run. 1st and 10 at the 46. Chambliss in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. He drops back. He's looking to his left, fires. It is caught at the 50, cuts inside at the 45, spinning around, and takes a big whack there at the 43-yard line. But that is another Ole Miss first down as the clock again temporarily stops at 58 seconds. You have to imagine will start very soon. It will. 57 and counting here. Chambliss in the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. They're at the Tulane 43. Chambliss play action. He's going to take off and run. He's at the 40. Bouncing outside the 35. Cuts inside and hit hard again at the 32. As he's slow to get up, and that is going to be a first down for Ole Miss. But I believe there's another injury there for Tulane as well. So 2 men down, the tackler and the runner. As, they'll stop the clock at 44 seconds. Buc-ee's is on another level. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I think it's overrated, though. I mean, obviously it's great, but, the best thing about a Buc-ee's is the restrooms, okay? I mean, I had this rant actually the other night. Was it yesterday or last week? I don't remember. It all kind of blends together sometimes. I know it was during a college game. But yeah, there's an injury. But anyway, yeah, no. I mean, just dealing with all the people, all the overpriced stuff. The food is Bathrooms are nice. I will say that. All the food talk. Yeah, I'm starving. I know. I'm hungry. So Chambliss being helped up there. He will have to come off for at least a play. But again, that was a first down run there by Chambliss. So Simmons now going to take over, at least for the moment. Austin Simmons, he's completed 59% of his throws. 680 yards, 4 touchdowns, 5 picks. He's started twice. The sophomore from Miami, Florida. So 1st and 10 at the 32 of Tulane. 44 seconds left to go in the first half. As he rolls to his left, he's a lefty. He fires. It is diving catch caught at the 17-yard line. What a catch by Deuce Alexander. As that is a first down for Ole Miss. This clock will run yet again. So 1st and 10, 36 seconds and counting. Simmons in the shotgun. Simmons fires. It is caught at the 12. It's at the 10 and is tackled and tripped up at the 7-yard line. That is another first down for Ole Miss. They're looking for 7 here, folks. They are looking for 7 here. And again, that is another injury as there is a Tulane player down. Dave & Buster's. Never been to a Dave & Buster's before. Almost gets a field goal. I don't know. They're looking for 7 here. Second half, here comes the green wave. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Hooters, yeah, I don't know if they need it. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Longhorn, yeah, that's kind of pricey. I think I've only been there once, or maybe that's the other one, or maybe it was Sawgrass. Yeah, I think it was taken to Sawgrass. I'm like, oh, my gosh. I didn't pay any, my friend took me there. He's like, yeah, it's all on me. I'm like, oh, my gosh, dude. The prices here make me feel like I don't belong here. So, again, the Tulane player looks like he's going to be helped off. Hopefully he's going to be okay there. So, again, 1st and goal for Ole Miss. They're at the Tulane 7 with 26 seconds left to go. Privately owned restaurants are always the best. Love working for them. Yeah, just like the local spots for sure. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. It's just the way it goes. A reflection of the owner. In the pistol, Simmons drops back. He's looking to his left. Simmons fumbles the ball. There's a fumble. Tulane says they have it. Who has it, though, is the question. Tulane has it. Oh, my goodness. And Tulane may be saving themselves because, man, if Ole Miss scores there, you are looking at a rough, that'd just be so much to overcome. So a fumble there. Tulane will recover at their own 15. As Simmons, again, the backup quarterback coming in. I don't know, again, the severity of Chambliss. He's been dotting him up, though. 13 for 60, 167. Again, for the moment, he is out. Same thing with Lacey. David Buster's overhyped, not good at all. Oh, when I think of David Buster's, I think of, like, the games. Yeah, I guess I would never go there for the food, to be honest with you. All right, 1st and 10 for Tulane. They have it at their own 15. Again, you have to imagine they're not going to do much here. As Retzloff is in the shotgun, he's going to hand it off up the middle. This is McClure. McClure at the 20. Man, going to be brought down at the 24-yard. Looks like there's going to be a timeout Tulane. So that's interesting there. 2nd and 1. At your own 24. You run it on 1st down. You get 9, you take a timeout. That's kind of just weird. Fumble, yep. Yeah, that was crazy. A&M football players lost all their ROTC eligibility after shooting themselves in the foot so many times. Yeah, jeez. Yeah, that was A&M, not a great performance there. In Miami, they could have been up by even more if their kicker had made some kicks. But it was a windy day. So again, a timeout there, Tulane, 2nd and 1. We just have to imagine they'll take this into the half. Again, I don't know why they call it timeout. That's just kind of weird. Especially if they just like take a knee or complete it for like 2 yards. Like, okay, good stuff. Retzloff drops back, I guess, and he's going to throw it. It is caught at the 35. Again, they're showing replays. ESPN, or this isn't ESPN here, but really poor coverage here by the College Football Playoff. Again, cutting back mid-play. That has happened more times than you'd think. So gain of 10. That is a 1st down for Tulane. They'll have it at the 35-yard line. They're showing the kicker on the sideline. Again, they're at their own 35. That's definitely outside the range. Retzloff drops back, fires. It is caught at the 42. Steps out of bounds for a gain of 7. So 2 seconds left. Just padding the stats here, I guess. You have to imagine they'll launch it to the end zone. Tulane with 200 yards of offense in the 1st half. Honestly, not too shabby, but only 3 points to show for it. Ole Miss with 264. So, again, not ideal. Love the setting here, Landover. There we go. There was a leprechaun on the meal with the Magic Band. I did not see that, if that happened. I mean, Texas A&M score, it could have been 19-6 if both kickers made their field goal attempts. Yeah. Would have been much more of a scoring game. Wouldn't have made it better. Another timeout here. Again, if Tulane, I don't know, at this point I'm expecting a score here, Tulane. Geez, Washington has the ball. Wow. Again, folks, I'll be stepping away for halftime. Probably about 5-10 minutes. I'll come back and chat it up with you guys as I need something. I need something to eat. Just again, a little snack. I don't know what we have, but I'll find something. And of course, I need some water. I already used 2 of my 3 water bottles. That is no bueno. Miami had 278 total yards. Yeah, they did not do well. Again, they only had 69 yards in the 1st half. It was not good. These games are scripted, 14 quick points, and then all of a sudden, Ole Miss basically do anything. That's fair. 2nd and 3 here. They're at their own 42. Retzloff in the gun. Retzloff drops back, throws. It is dropped. Trying the hook and ladder. So that was a quite eventful timeout there. But that is your halftime score. Ole Miss 17, Tulane 3. Tulane will receive the 2nd half kickoff. So, there's that. So, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'll be back. Give me about 10 minutes. Let me go ahead and I guess Hold on. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and I'll turn off the camera, and then, of course, I'll just put on some background music for those of you that are going to stay here. But, yeah, I'll be back in about 10 minutes or so.
We ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live. The fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos the Delay way. Mascots dance, the lights go wild. OT drama every mile. Chat's alive, we're losing our minds. Every upset, one of a kind. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the swamp to Notre Dame, we're all here for the love of the game. Rivalries heat up the air. Delay's voice is everywhere. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live. The fans get loud. From the Red River shootout to the backyard brawl, Dr. Delay is always a draw. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live. The fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos the Delay way. The Delay way. The Delay way. It's Saturday, it's game day. Dr. Delay's live, press play. Tailgates burn, the crowd's awake. Dr. Delay stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos the Delay way. Mascots dance, the lights go wild. OT drama every mile. Chat's alive, we're losing our minds. Every upset, one of a kind. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the swamp to Notre Dame, we're all here for the love of the game. Rivalries heat up the air. Delay's voice is everywhere. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the Red River shootout to the backyard brawl, Dr. Delay is always a draw. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos the Delay way. The Delay way. The Delay way. It's Saturday, it's game day. Dr. Delay's live, press play. Tailgates burn, the crowd's awake. Dr. Delay stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos the Delay way. Mascots dance, the lights go wild. OT drama every mile. Chat's alive, we're losing our minds. Every upset, one of a kind. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the swamp to Notre Dame, we're all here for the love of the game. Rivalries heat up the air. live, press play. Tailgates burn, the crowd's awake. Dr. Delay stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. Mascots dance, the lights go wild. OT drama every mile. Chat's alive, we're losing our minds. Every upset, one of a kind. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the swamp to Notre Dame, we're all here for the love of the game. Rivalries heat up the air. Delay's voice is everywhere. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the Red River shootout to the backyard brawl, Dr. Delay is always a draw. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. The Delay way. The Delay way. It's Saturday, it's game day. Dr. Delay is live, press play. Tailgates burn, the crowd's awake. Dr. Delay stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. Mascots dance, the lights go wild. OT drama every mile. Chat's alive, we're losing our minds. Every upset, one of a kind. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the swamp to Notre Dame, we're all here for the love of the game. Rivalries heat up the air. Delay's voice is everywhere. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the Red River shootout to the backyard brawl, Dr. Delay is always a draw. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. The Delay way. The Delay way. It's Saturday, it's game day. Dr. Delay is live, press play. Tailgates burn, the crowd's awake. Dr. Delay stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. Dr. Delay's live, press play. Tailgates burn, the crowd's awake. Dr. Delay stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. Mascots dance, the lights go wild. OT drama every mile. Chat's alive, we're losing our minds. Every upset, one of a kind. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the swamp to Notre Dame, we're all here for the love of the game. Rivalries heat up the air. Delay's voice is everywhere. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the Red River shootout to the backyard brawl, Dr. Delay is always a draw. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA.
All right, guys, I am back. Had some leftover tamales, the last of them, so no more. I was looking at this NFL score. Of course, again, we're at halftime here. If you're wondering, Ole Miss 17, Tulane 3. The Commies leading 3-0 over the Eagles right now, so very interesting there. Again, it just started. 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Eagles win. The Cowboys would be eliminated, so there is that. That's really the only storyline right there with that game. Commies, of course, have shut down Daniels the rest of the way. So, yeah, that is pretty much it as far as the NFL. But again, as the game you're looking forward to, again, 17-3, Ole Miss leading by 14. Tulane will have the ball whenever they do return. All right, so let's see. What am I missing here? Tech versus Oregon should be fire. Ohio State and UGA. Yep, they probably will be. They probably will be. All right. Did I miss anything in the chat? Let's see. Having popcorn and beef jerky. There we go, George. That sounds about right. I should have had some ready. Hot Pocket. We don't have any Hot Pockets here. A&M's best season of all time ends with the 2 losses. Oh, man. A&M. Yeah, it's rough. Credit Tulane for being aggressive. I just don't think they have enough. I think that's fair. Prescott, yeah, played for Mississippi State. In the past 15 years, FSU and Clemson have won the ACC 13 times. Yeah, it is very much it's just been dominated. It's just been dominated again. Pitt, of course, won it 1 year, and then Duke won it this year. 4-10. Yeah, no, we got a good crowd here. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Obviously, that Miami Tech game was much more intense. I don't know about explosive. It definitely wasn't explosive, but definitely entertaining. I felt like it was. So, yeah. Oh, we got some lemon and water. Yeah, I got water. I got 3 more bottles now. So long to go with this one. So, but no, I actually didn't. I don't think we have any honey, so kind of bummed about that. Just ate some food to carry me over. Again, that was just 2 tamales, not exactly filling, but it'll carry me over for a while. And again, in 3 hours, I'll be going live for Chicago and Green Bay, so feel free to join me for that one. And again, if you do like what you're listening to, folks, right now, make sure again to subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. This is what I do. I call games. Of course, I covered again the Miami. I can't think right now. Miami, Texas A&M. But yeah, we are covering our second game of the day with this one, and of course, again, it will end with Green Bay and Chicago. And of course, tomorrow, I'll even show you again a little sneak peek here of YouTube, just in case you guys again. I have no problem showing this off here. That's not what I wanted to show. That I do have a problem with that, but anyway, let's see here. Looking at the live section, and if it'll go up, maybe it won't. All right, let me back out. We'll start again. Show off what's happening tomorrow on this channel. We got for you the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. That'll be happening tomorrow. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions, again, happening here on the channel tomorrow. And then to conclude the day, we have the Patriots and Patriots and the Ravens, Sunday Night Football. And then Monday Night Football, we'll have the 49ers and the Colts. I was just looking at wow, we had that might be the most views ever. It was. Wow. We broke a record last stream. It really was the best stream ever. That's great. That's great. This one's going to be a pretty good stream, too. All right. Let's see here. Sup, Doc? How's it going? Chance, good to see you. In 2001, Maryland became the first team besides Florida State to win the outright conference championship. Oh, wow. Eagles doing Eagles things, losing to Washington. Yeah. Yeah, again, I won't be... obviously not covering that game. Thought about it, but I just went ahead and did this one. Again, obviously, this one, could be a blowout. But again, Tulane kind of hanging in there. Again, they have a lot of yards. They have almost as many yards. Not quite. Well, I guess Ole Miss at 264, Tulane at 206. But, they're moving the ball. They just got to get some points. So, brother, I'll be here all day with you. Appreciate you, Robert. Yeah, again, we'll be doing this second half here, obviously, and then take a little break, and then come back for Green Bay and Chicago. So that should be pretty fun. Again, I think that'll be a pretty fun game. That'll be, I guess, on Fox. So, again, that should be on your local channels in case you're wondering when that game or where you can find that game. And, of course, we can watch along together. Perfectly fine with me. Not going to bother me at all if you watch the game by any means. That's what I'm doing, essentially. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I got nothing else to talk about. I'm kind of all talked out, really. What's kind of what is kind of unfortunate, I guess, during during these times, of course, during the playoffs, is that there's not many other games happening at the same time, so you can't really look at what else is going on. All I can do is talk about what happened. Of course, again, Miami A&M happened. Tulane is using the Texas A&M game plan. Lots of action, no points. There you go. That is exactly it. Exactly it. Yep. Let's see. Glad to be back from supper. Turnip greens, cornbread. There we go. Sounds like a meal to me, except I'm not really a cornbread guy. What are the rumors that the Bears are moving to Notre Dame? I've heard that they're moving to Indiana, but other than that, I don't know. I don't know anything about Notre Dame. That'd be interesting. Would be very interesting. Yeah, I hate that, though. They should stay in Chicago. They got to work that out. They got to work that out. Can't not be in Chicago. Smash that like button. Yep, helps out the channel a lot. It really does. And again, small channel here, but we're moving in the right direction. Again, thank you again for we're moving on up. Jeez, almost 200 subscribers today. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So thank you guys. Guys are awesome. Showing the Supergirl commercial here, the trailer. Yeah, I'm a DC guy, but I'm very disappointed with how DC is now. They've just... Yeah. Supergirl, a story of a rebellious, young woman. And then, of course, group of misfits are going to go ahead and take down the bad guys. Everyone, I don't know. I feel like it's so basic. Hollywood's just lame now. Boring. That's a movie take. I don't really... Again, I'm not a movie guy, but, there you go. Kansas City possibly moving out of Missouri. Interesting. I didn't hear about that, Joseph. Gary is not near South Van. Yeah, I would know. Still halftime? Yes. Yes, it is. We're still waiting. We got about 5 minutes left to go. 5 minutes left to go, and then we'll be back in action. We'll be back. Appreciate it, Robert. Thank you. No, thank you. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. All right, so turnip greens, cornbread, fried okra, meatloaf, and great knot. I don't know what great knot is, but meatloaf, meatloaf's all right. Missed the Zack Snyder DC Universe. Yeah, there were some hits and misses. I liked it. I was one of the few people that did. A lot of people hated on it. I liked Man of Steel. I like Batman vs. Superman, the Ultimate Edition. I liked the Snyder cut of the Justice League. That was great. That really was. Wonder Woman was solid. Aquaman was solid. Don't really talk about the other ones, but yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no, I was a Snyderverse guy. Now he's kind of went off the deep end with some of his recent stuff, and yeah, so it may have been the right move. But I was kind of upset though that they, after the Snyder cut, that was really good. I really thought it was great. Very disappointed that Warner Brothers is very hands-on because they don't know what they're doing at all. But yeah, we're back here in Oxford. Looks like we're returning to coverage here. Again, they're showing some plays from the first half where Ole Miss has just been, the first two drive at least, they were moving down the field with ease. I mean, the first two drives, they maybe took about 2 or 3 minutes combined to score those 2 touchdowns. But since then, though, it's been a 3-3 game. So Tulane has kind of made it interesting. I'm excited to see Captain America. Captain America. Yeah, I'm not a Marvel guy. I did watch Infinity War. That was pretty good. Endgame to me wasn't all that great. I know it's a rare take there. Not many people say that. As that's going to be booted out of the end zone for a touchback. Tulane will have it at their own 25. But I don't know. I don't know. They changed the way Thanos was. I didn't really like that. So, yeah, 1st and 10 here for Tulane. They'll be at their own 25, looking to get things going here. Retzloff, 10 for 15, 146 and a pick. McClure with 70 yards rushing. They've been able to move the ball, but can they find the end zone? Guess we'll find out. We got 30 minutes of game time left. Tulane there in the pistol formation. Retzloff play action rolling to his right. Retzloff moving, fires. It is caught at the 45. Diving catch, as that is a big play there and a big first down. Gain of 24 yards. Just a corner route there, and it was very, very well thrown, well executed, well everything. Everything was well. 1st and 10 for Tulane as they are at their own 46. In the pistol is Retzloff, as he will hand it off. This is McClure dancing around, squeezing forward, crossing the 50, and brought down at the 47 for a gain of 7, making it 2nd and 3 coming up for Tulane. You got 10K on Tulane, plus 21. I don't know. Thinking about cashing out. Oh, my gosh. Robert. Oh, my goodness, Robert. 2nd and 3. Ball at the 47. Need to get to the 44 for a brand new set of downs. As Retzloff in the gun. Play action. Swings it out. It's caught. He's at the 50. Makes the guy miss. And I guess close to the first down. They're going to give it to him. They will. That is a first down for Tulane. Pushed out of bounds at the 43-yard line. So far looking okay here. Oh, they're showing off the NFL bots now. That's the wrong stream, buddy. So it's the Sunday before Christmas for NFL fans across the land. The Commies Eagles fight in a rematch. The Browns and the Bills, we know. Cleveland's outmatched. All right. 10 out of 16 SEC teams have never won a conference championship. It just means more, man. 1st and 10 at the 43. In the shotgun, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, swings it out. It is dropped to throw, a little bit off there. Pass intended. Couldn't actually tell you, but it is incomplete. Hayes. Again, the throw not exactly accurate. Hard to beat. There it is. Gotcha, Tommy. Gotcha. 2nd and 10 for Tulane. They're at the Mississippi 43. I guess I should say Ole Miss. Retzloff in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Retzloff drops back, looking over the middle. He fires. It is incomplete. Braxton knocking it away, making it 3rd and 10. So again, just another thing where Tulane, able to get in Mississippi territory, but it seems like they just can't advance anymore. I don't know. It's very odd. Braxton getting a good job. You're doing a good job of getting a hand in there. Very impressive. As it's 3rd and 10 for Tulane. In the gun. Retzloff dumps it off. It is incomplete. Batted away there at the line. So 4th and 10 coming up, and they will most likely punt. Bad screen. Yeah, bad screen indeed. Let's go Greenway. Wrong stream, buddy. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, yeah, just, I don't know. Very interesting, yeah. I don't know if I really think that play was going to do anything. It really wasn't. As Tulane going to punt it. There is the punt, and that one's going to land at the 1 and bounce into the end zone for a touchback. So Clark, only a net of about 18 yards. No, 23 yards, my bad. Ole Miss football, whenever we do return, 13:04 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Again, they lead 17-3. 74% of you guys with Ole Miss winning today. I mean, I don't blame you. I think that's very accurate. Very accurate indeed. 26% with Tulane. And yeah, just I don't know. Tulane, again, they can move the ball, but they just seem to stall out. It's just very odd. Yep, Bears-Packers, big game, big game. Winner gets Georgia. That is the case. And again, I do think Georgia pretty solid. I just do. So let's see here. What's happening in the NFL right now? We have Eagles leading 7-3 over the Commies. Again, that game just started not too long ago. Bears-Packers again tonight at 7:20. Looks like they moved up by 10 minutes. Well, that's good to know. It was 7:30 literally yesterday. Getting worried now? Yeah. Only 7 out of 10 Big Ten teams don't have a big conference title, and that began in 2011. SEC is top heavy, yep. Gary's like an hour from South Bend. Okay. Look, Ole Miss quarterback got hurt, so it's probably going to be a bad game for Ole Miss. Is he really out? Yeah, I've been waiting to see if Chambliss is going to come back. Yeah, no, I didn't get anything. The Commies. Yeah, no. I really hate their name, personally. It's the Commanders. That's such a lame name. Such a lame name, and I can't do that. I can't say it. I can't say that with a... Yeah, stupid. It's just stupid. The Commies is way better. It really is. In fact, I actually made... again, I make my thumbnails. I don't take them off the internet, I used to, but when I was first starting out. But yeah, whenever I make my thumbnails, you can probably see it already. Actually, you can look at it right there. Seattle and Washington. I use the Redskins logo. I do. Ole Miss will win. They probably will. So it looks like Chambliss is going to be okay. Same with Lacey. They're both in on the game. So we'll see here. Chambliss in the shotgun. 1st and 10. They're at their own 20. As Chambliss takes the snap, drops back, looking to his left. Now over the middle. Fires. It's caught at the 25. He's at the 30. Stiff arm at the 35 and brought down at the 40. That's a gain of 20. And that is a big catch and run, as that is an Ole Miss first down. So 1st and 10 at the 40, sending a man in motion as Chambliss fires over the middle. It's caught at the 45. He's at the 50 and brought down at the 45-yard line. Another gain of 15. And Ole Miss, they are moving as they are already in Tulane territory. Plays of 20 yards. The first few plays, they already had 5. But again, the last 20 or so, they had none. 1st and 10. Ole Miss drops back. He fires. It's caught at the 40. Stiff arm. He's in bounds at the 30 and hit out of bounds. Tulane player pointing. But that is a big play there. A gain of 15 as they're at the Tulane 29. Man. Never. No, you're good, man. Never. Yeah, don't worry about it, Christopher. Miss will win. Question is by how much? Possibly a lot. Or has more Big Ten titles than Miami has ACC titles. Oh, geez. 1st and 10. Chambliss in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. As Chambliss takes the snap and hands it off up the gut. He's got some space as he's brought down at the 20-yard line. Gain of 9. Again, that's Lacey on the carry. Just doing very well today. Again, he was injured earlier, but seemingly back here for the start of the second half. Same with Chambliss. As the second one, they're going to hurry it up. Hands it off to Lacey. He's at the 15 and brought down at the 13-yard line. That is an Ole Miss first down. As they're looking to just, I guess, chew the clock at this point. Used to call, oh yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to repeat that one. Quarterback tough. Yep, Doc, I love this, but where can I go to listen to Oregon JMU later? Give me a sec. I'll try to find somebody's. He turns the corner at the 15 and brought down at the 13-yard line. Give me a sec. Next commercial, I'll see if I can find somebody, Blaine, for you. Ball game. I don't know. I mean, again, it's still time, but yeah, it's not looking good. Pack just beat the Bears 2 weeks ago. They did. But, hey, man, any given day, you never know. 2nd and 10 at the 13. Chambliss in the shotgun. Trips left, 2 receivers to the right. Chambliss drops back. He's looking to his left, fires. It's caught across the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And, of course, the touchdown turkey. He loves touchdowns. Unbiased as always. He just loves touchdowns, folks. It's 23-3. We're pending the extra point. That's how you blow 10,000. Yep, that is unfortunate, Robert. That is so unfortunate. GG's Tulane, yep. That may have been the dagger. Of course, again, we still got plenty of time. You need a doctor. Oh, jeez. That is unfortunate. I am not the doctor you are looking for. There's the extra point. It is up. It is good. 24-3. Give me a sec, Blaine. Let me see. Hate to go ahead and just put the score there just in case there's people like, hey, man, what's the score? What are you doing? Yeah, give me a sec. Let me see if I can find some people that are streaming that game that I know. Yeah, I don't know if Jaguar Gator's going to be doing it. That's the thing. I don't know. Rhino's going to be doing Packers Bears. Hold on. Hold the phone, folks. Trying to see if I can find someone. Well, I guess it would be on the go with CeeLo. On the go with CeeLo. So, here you go. Make sure, if you can, to let him know that I sent you. You can let him know that I sent you. Definitely helps me out, of course. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. But yeah, so on the go with CeeLo. Let me go ahead and send you. I don't know if you can save the link for later or not, but yeah, let me go ahead and do that. Share. So yeah, I'll send you the link to his to the game that he'll be doing later. He won't be doing Packers and the Bears. He'll be doing the playoff game. All right, let me see here. What we got? You need a doctor for the tutty. Yep, that is ball game probably. You could have 12 hours left of the game. Tulane still would win. Geez, okay, that is very harsh. This one's over yet. Put a Christmas hat on the turkey. That's a good idea, actually. I don't know if I have a small one though, Robert. If only there was some teams out there that would have made these games competitive. If only. Yeah, I can't think of anybody. I wish I had 10K right now. Same. Voice sounds better from earlier. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so again, like I feel like when I take a little bit of a break, just a little bit of time, I'm able to kind of just go again. And like I said, I'll have about an hour or so before the Packers-Bears game, so I should be fine for tonight. Top ranked teams playing, yeah, like top 8 again. Kind of. Money comes and goes. Yeah, your voice sounds better. Did you have some? No, just water again. I just rested again when I didn't rested my voice. I know it sounds like, oh man, this guy, but no, I just I can just get it going. I just need a break, Chicago, yeah, we'll see. Lacey and Chandler's back. They are back. They are back again. 24-3, Ole Miss leading over Tulane, and yeah, not looking ideal if you're Tulane. So we're just waiting for this game to continue. Lloyd with the 2. Appreciate you, man. Look at that, dude. Thank you for the $2. Lloyd is a legend, man. That is going to be the kickoff, and that's going to be booted into the end zone for a touchback. Lloyd, man. Yeah, man. Lloyd, let me like that. Appreciate you, Lloyd. Lloyd is a legend. 2 donations, man. Super Bowl favorites. I mean, you got to go Buffalo and probably still Los Angeles, despite losing. Those are probably the favorites. Where the Bears emote go? I took it away. I need to bring it back. Oh, I was thinking about tomorrow. First and 10 here for Tulane as Retzloff going to be in the pistol. Receiver to left, trips to the right. Sends a man in motion. Retzloff is going to hand it off up the gut. And he is going to be brought down around the 29-yard line for a gain of 4. That was McClure on the carry. Nothing doing there. There we go, Steelers. Yep. 2nd and 6 coming up for Tulane. Again, not looking ideal here for Tulane. They need to get it going now. It's now or never, essentially, for Tulane. Retzloff in the pistol, sending a man in motion as Retzloff lifts the leg, takes the snap, hands it off to McClure down the left side, and he loses a couple. Gonna say he only lost 1, but that is not ideal. That's a 3rd and 7. A lot of Bills fans here. Oh, don't worry about it, Blaine. And I appreciate it, Blaine. I appreciate it, man. So 3rd and 7. They need to get to the 35 for a brand new set of downs. Retzloff in the gun. Trips to the right to one receiver to the left. As Retzloff takes the snap, drops back, moving to his right. Heavy pressure. Retzloff fires. It is caught at the 38-yard line. That is a first down for the Green Wave. That was Amari Hayes with the catch. And again, that was huge. $20. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, 10K. That is tough, Robert. Marcel Reed has the Matt Ryan clutch factor. Oh, my gosh. Hold on. Looks like they're going to review it. I thought it was a catch, but I really didn't get a good look at it, to be honest. So we'll see this other angle, and that is a terrible first angle there. I don't know what the heck they were showing. That was really conclusive. All right, here's the second angle. Got nothing there. Okay, let's see. The third time's the charm, maybe. And here we go. That's a catch. Yeah, that's a catch. Go Falcons. Yeah, again, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, no, I don't know. I feel it just feels awkward just, guiding them. Oh, hey, here you go. It's like, here's where you click. I don't know. It's just weird for me. I don't know. I definitely appreciate it. Like, it just feels awkward. If you're Chat Sports, though, hey, man, go ahead and donate. Yeah, we'll get to the game when we can. There's the donate, $2 a year, $5 a year. Yeah, Chat Sports. I hate Chat Sports. Cannot stand Chat Sports. They talk about their donations and where you can donate more than they do the actual coverage of the game. Can't stand them. They are terrible. Anyway, 1st and 10 here for Tulane as they will be at their own 38. Retzloff in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers to the left. As Retzloff drops back, he's looking over the middle. Retzloff fires. It is tipped up in the air, and it's incomplete. Unable to connect there with Justin Reed. Makes it 2nd and 10. Blaine, appreciate you, man. That is awesome. W, man. W for sure, dude. Look at that. Thank you, man. 10K, yeah, no, that was tough. Robert. All in on Tulane. Didn't work out. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 38. In the pistol. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. As Retzloff gonna play action. Roll to his right. He fires. It is. Didn't he make the catch? Oh, what a catch. Thought it was intended for the fullback or tight end. But no, it's intended to the receiver who makes the catch on the sideline. And it'll be 3rd and about 1 coming up. 3rd and 1 coming up for Tulane. Tulane's winning. Hey, Robert, it's not over yet, I guess. It's not over yet. So 3rd and 1. They need a yard to keep the drive alive. They really need to get it together here. They're going to do the tush push, and Retzloff is not going to get there. Oh, yeah, that did not work. Oh, man, the tush push was a failure, and they'll have to, I don't know whether they're going to go for 4th and 1 or not. Chat Sports are loud and just do too much. Yeah, I'm just not a fan. They're terrible. Jack Sperry, the worst on Chat Sports. I don't know the names of the guys. I just not a fan. I just know the whole thing is just bad. Game's not over. That is true. It's not over. It is not. That is correct. It is not. 4th and 1. It may be, though, if they don't get this. They're going to do it again. The quarterback sneak the tush push, and he does not. Oh, the second effort. Did they whistle it dead or not? He was stood up for a while. They're not going to give it to him. Oh, my goodness. You got to feel horrible for Tulane. That is well short. Retzloff, like, what the heck? And that is going to be a defensive stand to Tulane turns it over on down. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Ole Miss. Man. Fake fans, yeah. Failing tush push back to back. It is crazy. Just enjoy. No, I know. This was fun. The raffle seems so rigged on. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, it's bad. I just don't like. What they do to me is just so wrong. Oh well. Whatever. What yard line? They're going to be at the Tulane 47. Ole Miss again. Turnover on downs. Tulane couldn't get there. And, Ole Miss will have it at the Tulane 47. In this game, again, if Ole Miss scores here, you can probably say it's already over, to be honest with you. But a score here is the dagger. Man, this game is over if Ole Miss don't score. This game's over if Ole Miss don't score again. That's fair, too, honestly, if they don't score again. Yep. Doesn't help that those Chat Sports guys. Yeah, no, they're just also not good as well. It's people. That's why, I know it sounds like I'm terrible or ripping another. And again, I don't know. I kind of consider them like a entity, like a whole, like a company at this point, essentially. But yeah, that's why I do push for subscribing. Again, subscribing is free. It helps the little guy out. Again, I'm independent. I'm not working with a network of people. I have friends that are other streamers, but we're not like colluding together. Like all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, it helps me out to subscribe. Again, it just pretty much pushes me up further the YouTube feed whenever you search for a game or whatnot. And of course, again, if you're a football fan, it just makes sense. But yeah, that's kind of why I push it. Again, I know it might be annoying to some. I know in the past, like, man, if you would just stop promoting the channel so much, I'm like, well, no one's going to promote me. That's why I do it. But yeah, I mean, that just helps out. Again, my goal really, if I could earn most of my money from YouTube, with the ad revenue. So you see ads, obviously, yeah, you hate it, and I hate it too when I'm watching other creators, on YouTube. But that is how I get like 99% of my money, and that's fine. I'd rather YouTube be paying me. But I am grateful, of course, for any donation. That is awesome. But yeah, ideally, I want the the company, the big billion-dollar business, Google, to be the one. So yeah, obviously. There are some drawbacks to that, Obviously, I'm very thankful for the big chat. It's really great, but you also kind of lose that connection as well. I've noticed that as well. Like, I was doing games, there'd be like 3-5 people in here. But I'm having conversations with everybody. It's just pretty cool. And then I don't know. I just feel like that would go away with the big chats. That's one bad thing. Not to get all sentimental here. Anyway, 1st and 10 here for Ole Miss. They are at the Tulane 47. Chambliss in the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. As Chambliss takes the snap, drops back. He's looking over the middle. Chambliss fires it. It is incomplete. Unable to connect there. Johnson on the coverage. I appreciate it, Deacon. If Tulane stops it now, Robert. Yeah, I mean, I think you might be losing. I appreciate it, Robert, but yeah, just go ahead and you might be losing a lot more than that. It's going to throw it down here on the sideline. It's going to be caught at the 42 and pushed out of bounds, as that is going to be a gain of 5. Let's see here. Chat sports guys are great. I love constantly being yelled at to subscribe and send money, and also have the broadcast interrupted when the wheel spins. Yep, dude, they're so good. I see why they have thousands of people every single time. 3rd and 5. Ole Miss need to get to the 37 for a brand new set of downs. Chambliss in the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Chambliss now looking at the sideline. Now going to switch it up a little bit. Only 2 seconds left on the play clock. He gets the snap off. Chambliss drops back. Looking. Fires. It is off the hands of the receiver. Incomplete. Oh, and there's a late flag. Unbelievable. Oh, my gosh. Well, I mean, they were already walking back to the huddle and everything. Pass interference on the defense. I can see why the flag was thrown, but yeah, what a late flag there. So a brand new set of downs for Ole Miss. Really good. Appreciate it, Blaine. Broncos going to win it in the playoffs. They might win a game. We'll see. Lions beat the Steelers, probably. Yeah, I know, right? It's very meaningful stuff as he hands it off. No, batted at the line, incomplete. The RPO fooled me and the camera guy, but it didn't fool the Tulane defensive line, getting a hand up and forcing the incomplete pass. Yeah, Robert, hold your head high. It'll be okay. So 2nd and 10, coming up at the Tulane 34. Chambliss in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. As Chambliss takes the snap, play action. Looking over the middle, fires over everyone's head, incomplete. Pass intended for Watkins. 3rd and 10 coming up for Ole Miss. Again, a score here does some pretty big damage to Tulane. Blame the way the playoffs are set up. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. 3rd and 10. They need to get to the 24 for a brand new set of downs. Chambliss now looking to the sideline. Trips to the right to one receiver to the left. Sends a man. Chambliss play action. Fires. It is caught at the 30 and brought down at the 31. So they're going to actually mark him down at the 31. That is a gain of 3. That was Wallace on the catch. So 4th and 7. This would be about a 49-yard field goal. Patrick, it may be free money for sure. Yep. Might be free money. You bet 200 for 19. It felt kind of dumb. Well, I mean, hey, it's $19, dude. $19. This is a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 27-3 is your score. 4:57 left to go in the third quarter. Ole Miss running away with this one as they put up 10 points here in the third quarter to Tulane's none, 0. And again, 27-3. Not looking good for Tulane. Your mom dropped me off soup. Hold on, I'm getting interrupted here. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Oh my gosh. What? Okay. Apologies to everybody here. I was just handed some. What?
That's for Chris.
This is
yours.
So we're sending this out?
When they send us our address.
Oh, gee, okay. We're okay. Well, all right. So, I'd like to shout out some people here. Well, I don't think Chris is here. There you go, Chris. You have a Dr. Delay jersey. This is kind of cool. Don't ask how. I mean, I don't know. This is weird. This is weird to me, but it's really cool. And Sean, I don't think Sean. It's my bad. My bad for bumping the mic. So this is another. So again, we'll have to show this off. I don't know if Chris. I'll have to share. Chris will probably be here later. Hammer. Okay, Hammer. Yeah, Hammer's also hasn't checked in. Look at that. That is pretty cool.
So I didn't get the other ones, but I've got one for Raven and Rhino.
Raven. Talking about Goku?
Draven.
Oh, Draven. All right, of course, this is me. Look at that.
Anyway,
that is pretty cool.
I wanted to show you before you stream.
That is, well, yeah, thank you. I'll have to wear this. So, yeah, no, Santa, no, it's my dad's Trisk here, family, mom delay. I'm trying to call a game here, folks, but yeah, no, it's all good. Dr. Delay, yeah, no, it's really cool. It's got a little delay thing, the little logo. I don't know. That's really odd. People that aren't subscribers are like, what the heck's going on? I'm like, well, yeah, I don't know either.
I'll leave these here.
That is pretty cool. Yeah, thank you.
When you get their addresses.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I don't want to have them send it out over the internet here. So yeah, I guess later down the line this will be merchandise. I guess that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Thank you. No, you're good. It's during a.
I figured that you could maybe wear one tonight.
Yeah, no, I mean, I might wear it tonight, maybe tomorrow, for Sunday. It's football tomorrow. Yeah, NFL. All right, thank you. Good to see you. I was gonna come over later, but I guess now. Well,
I wasn't sure if you would or not, so that's why I wanted to do this before it got dark.
I got you. Understood. Well, thank you. All right. Well, look at that, folks. Look at that. Yeah, number 13. I love the number 13. So look at that. We got merchandise here on the channel now, folks, apparently. Look at that. Can I fit in it, though, is the question. I've put on the pounds. All right. So, yeah, Trisk off camera there. There is the kickoff. And that is going to be booted into the end zone for a touchback. So, again, I'm sorry. That was definitely unplanned. But anyway, so yeah, let's see what we got here. W. Chris, yeah, that's crazy. G5 team should get in the FCS playoffs. That'll be interesting. Notre Dame is the ACC in every other sport. 2 is your favorite number. Gotcha. Noted. Again, I don't know. That was interesting. Very interesting here. So, 1st and 10 for Tulane. They'll be at the 25 in the pistol. 2 receivers left. Tight ends in. Tight. He hands it off up the gut, and he's breaking some tackles and is brought down at the 29-yard line. That was Gordon on the carry for a gain of 4. Throughout high school and college. Nice. Dr. Lee going big time, apparently. Apparently here. So I think we're still a little bit away from that, but that was pretty cool. That was pretty darn cool. All right, 2nd and 6 for Tulane. Again, now or never. Yeah, and they're not scoring points in any drives going forward, then this game is pretty much over. As Retzloff in the gun, sending a man in motion. Retzloff drops back. He's looking to his left. He fires. It is caught. He's at the 35, the 40, bouncing it outside the 45 and pushed out of bounds at the 47-yard line. So that's a nice gain there, and that is a Tulane Green Wave 1st down. Going Hollywood, yeah, 100%. Hollywood, I'll be a heel now because that's what happens when you go Hollywood in WWE. You're the bad guy. So 1st and 10 at the 47. As Retzloff in the pistol. Receiver left, trips to the right. Retzloff, play action, drops back. He steps up. He fires it down the middle of the field. Wide open. Incomplete. Retzloff overthrowing his intended target. And that would have been... could have been it. Yeah, that is tough. Close game, yep. And do watch the spoilers there. Watch the spoilers. Don't spoil. No spoiling. That is a no. 2nd and 10 coming up for Tulane. Retzloff going to be under center. Sends a man in motion. As he, what the heck's going on? He's going to take it himself. Retzloff at the 50. Oh, there's a fumble. It's recovered by Ole Miss. Recover by Ole Miss. And yeah, we see it right there. Again, we'll have to put you in timeout, Legendary. Sorry, buddy. No spoilers. That is a no. There is a flag. There is a flag. So hold the phone. This might not be as devastating for Tulane. Hold on. Holding offense. It's a fumble. It's going to go the Ole Miss's way. And Ole Miss, that might be the game. It's all the spoilers today. A lot of spoilers. That's just the way it is. They see something on the screen. I got to type that. You know, I don't understand that mentality. I never understood that. It's like, oh, wow. Yeah, we didn't see that. We're not going to see it. It's just kind of odd. It's just very odd indeed. 1st and 10 for Ole Miss. They're going to be at their own 48. As again, 27-3 if you're just tuning in. 3:31 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Sends a man in motion as Chambliss, play action, drops back. He's looking over the middle, fires. It's caught across the 40 and brought down at the 37-yard line. As that is an Ole Miss 1st down. They really can't. No, they can't wait. It's just, I don't know, it's interesting. 1st and 10 at the 37. 2 receivers to each side. Chambliss in the shotgun. Gotta refresh here. Sometimes the ESPN will be stupid and not update for you. Chambliss drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is caught at the 31 for a gain of 6. Not watching the game, watching yeah, exactly. That's why I hate spoilers, because again, there are people that aren't watching the game. So they rely on chat, rely on what's happening. That's why it's very frustrating. So 2nd and 4 coming up for Ole Miss as we're closing in on 2:30 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. As they're looking for the knockout blow here. Chambliss is going to hand it off up the gut, breaking tackles, trying to lean forward. He does, still fighting for yards. Brought down across the 30 at the 28-yard line. Going to be 3rd and 1 for Lacey. And again, ESPN hates you. They haven't updated their own website. It is what it is. 3rd and 1 for Lacey. And again, ESPN hates you. They haven't updated their own website. It is what it is. 3rd and 1 for Lacey. And again, ESPN hates you. They haven't updated their own website. It is what it is. 3rd and 1 for Lacey. And again, ESPN hates you. They haven't updated their own website. It is what it is. 3rd and 1 for Lacey. And again, ESPN hates you. They haven't updated their own website. It is what it is. 3rd and 1 for Lacey. And again, ESPN hates you. They haven't updated their own website. It is what it is. 3rd and 1 for Lacey. And again, ESPN hates you. They haven't updated their own website. It is what it is. 3rd and 1 for Lacey. And again, ESPN hates you. They haven't updated their own website. It is what it is. 3rd and 1 for Lacey. And again, ESPN hates you. They ha As Chambliss going to hand it off to Lacey really quickly, and he's got the first down. Needed to get a yard. He gets a yard as that is an Ole Miss first down. They are moving the ball, keeping the drive going. So 1st and 10 for Ole Miss. I can't wait for them to run another play here because they're showing a replay. It's what's pretty much been doing. Please don't score the quarter. They might. They probably won't. Legendary, yeah, he has something. 1st and 10 at the 27. Chambliss fires it in the flat. It's caught. He's at the 30. Spinning around at the 25, 20, 15. And brought down at the 13. What a catch and run. Oh, my goodness. That was a great circle button move there. I mean, that was just as great as can be. As that is a first down for Ole Miss. They are inside the red zone. Vikings need Chambliss. Yeah, they need a lot of help. I need under 61. You're getting scared. Ooh, well, you're fine. They'd have to double the points scored here with 1 quarter to go. Looks like my cat has broken into the room. Looks like there's an injured Tulane player. So, yeah, injured Tulane player Jack Chenhu, I believe, the injured player there. So, stopping the clock with 1:15 and, yeah, in the 3rd quarter, Ole Miss again in the red zone. They're still catching up here on the screen. Tulane was promised a playoff spot 3,000 years ago. You gotta hold that promise. You're promised it. And that's just the way it works. Ole Miss wins. Who they'll play? They'll play Georgia. They will play Georgia. Purple and gold. Oh, you're talking to LSU. Okay. I just realized what you were saying. Gotcha. B button. Yeah, I mean, I have this, but I'm a PlayStation guy. PS2, PS3, PS4, and then I'm an idiot and was bamboozled by my friends that I'll switch to Xbox. So I'm like, okay, I'll go ahead and get an Xbox. I'll switch over. And then a year later, they're all on PC. So I'm like, okay, thanks. Thank you very much for that. That was really awesome. So yeah, now I'm on Xbox. It's really ridiculous. Again, we still have an injury. If you're wondering what's happening right now, we had a Tulane player that was shaken up at the end of the play there. Ole Miss, by the way, inside the red zone. Who owns those? Show us the cat. All right, hold on. All right, Mickey. They want to see. There we go. This is Mickey here. There you go. Yeah. So I have your PS2. Me too. No. Okay, we're going to put her down. I don't want her to get on everything. Probably will now, to be honest. All right, 1st and 10. They are at the Tulane 13. Chambliss in the shotgun. As Chambliss going to take it himself up the gut, taking it outside now. And he's going to be walking out of bounds for a gain of a yard. Maybe 2 if they're nice. I'm not too sure. Regardless, it is 2nd and 9. Appreciate it. Thank you. Wasn't where you had a cat. Yes, we have 3. 1 of them indoors, 2 of them out. They do come in every now and then, especially when it gets cold. 2nd and 8. Ball at the 11. Chambliss in the gun. He drops back, looking to his left, fires. It's caught at the 5 and brought down at the 2-yard line. That is going to be a first down, a 1st and goal opportunity for the Ole Miss Rebels. People that own Xbox, same people that own an Android. What? Okay, well, I have an Android right here. What the heck? I love Android. Android's great. Android gets a lot of hates. Sorry, I can't take a picture in 4K. That's really the only thing. You drop your phone, though, an iPhone. I guess you got to get a new phone. Get your iPhone 2000. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. Ole Miss 27, Tulane 3. So yeah, it's been all Ole Miss. That is just use your controller on PC. I don't feel like I don't have the money to buy a PC. And even if I did, I honestly I'm good. I like console. I'm happy with it. But I still have my PS2 as well. You have your Sega. Yeah, actually, are you talking about Sega Dreamcast? I actually played my Sega Dreamcast last night. I'm not even kidding. Like after the Alabama-Oklahoma game, I'm just wanted to wind down, played a game. There's a franchise on there. I'm playing with the Arizona Cardinals with Jake Plummer, David Boston, and I'm terrible at it, but it's fun. I think we won 16-13 in overtime. It was pretty terrible. You have an Atari. Oh man, yeah, that is. I have played an Atari before, but man, that's my dad got one. Let's see. I had 21 indoor cats 2 years ago. Oh, geez. I won't ask there, Blaine. That's too many. 3 is enough. Just to be honest, I wanted 2. The wife really is the one that pushed it. I'm like, yeah. 3 is enough. We're not doing more than 3. You'll be a good play-by-play announcer on the radio. Do you do this for any radio station? I used to. I didn't actually do anything on the air, but I did work at a radio station. But that no longer is the case. And I'm really upset about that. It is what it is, though. Android sucks. I mean, hey, it works. I don't know. I just need it for calls, texts, and the internet, and it does fine. Android better than the iPhone. Yeah, I mean, I love my Android, man. I do. Sega Genesis, gotcha. I never played the Genesis. Play the Dreamcast. Have your 16-bit Sega Genesis? Yeah. Man. Sega Dreamcast, PS2, PS3, yeah. I have I have the Dreamcast, PS2, PS3, PS4. And of course, I have this. And I did play the Super Nintendo. That was my uncle's. I played that a lot when I was younger. And my wife has a Nintendo 96, I believe, and a Wii. The Wii. No, not the Wii. No, we do have a Wii. But what is that new one? Super Nintendo Switch. That's what it is. Thinking of something else. Yeah, I bet you were, Robert. Got the game on Inside, watching through the glass door, listening to this guy. Okay, there we go. Appreciate it, DJ. Don't you all high school games? Yes, I do. There is a local network here that we just had the state championships. They wanted me to go and cover a semifinal game, but I ended up saying no. I was good. I actually ended up covering one of the games. I forgot what it was. It ended up being a great decision. I made more money doing that because I only get paid $50 a game, and that was including gas, and I have to go 3 hours away, possibly stay the night. I would have lost money, to be honest with you. And yeah, calling games doesn't really get you a lot of money, to be honest with you, unless you're working for an actual network. People pretty much do it for free. I'm one of the few that actually pay, to be honest with you. It's crazy, I know. But anyway, first and goal here for Ole Miss. They are at the 3. Chambliss looking for the knockout punch. This is Lacey with the direct snap up the gut. And it's going to be a touchdown. Not a first down, a touchdown. It's not Lacey. That was Diggs. And Diggs finds the end zone. There's the touchdown turkey. There you go. 33-3 as Ole Miss. That is it. That was the punch. That was the knockout punch. Let's see here. You got 10K, yeah, that's tough. Nintendo 64, yeah, sounds nice. I never played 007, nope. Never played 007. I'm a sports game guy, was anyway. Let's see here. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, it is good. 34-3 is your score. Ole Miss leading by 31 with 14:55 left to go in this one. Just an absolute one-sided affair. Absolutely. Again, when it comes to the Dreamcast, I played a lot of NFL 2K, NFL 2K1, and NFL 2K2. And then Soul Calibur. I don't know if anyone remembers Soul Calibur, but I like that. At least you got paid. The small radio station I worked for would let me use the boss's car and sometimes pay for a motel room. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty bad being a sports person It's like they know you love sports so much, so you're willing to do it for free, even though it doesn't make it right. Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. They definitely hate sports people. They don't want to. It's because people will do it for free. They will. So I see running backs. The other game was rough. I don't know. I prefer the other game. I mean, this game's a blowout. I mean, this game is just a disaster. Had to pause you 20 seconds. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, sometimes I'm ahead, sometimes behind. Like the Miami game, I was ahead. I was doing great. This one, I'm a little behind. As that's going to be fielded in the end. So it's going to take a knee. So Tulane will take it at the 25. Tomorrow will probably be ahead. That's the way it goes. Tonight, I don't know. Packers, Bears, who knows what will happen there. Need JMU to play close to Oregon. Yeah, for the sake of the group of 5 and all that. Yeah, for sure. First gaming system was Pong, Atari. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're an OG. Yeah, you are. You're having the best cider in the world celebrating Ole Miss. Oh, I bet. Putting 20K on the next game to even up. Oh, my gosh, Robert, no. First and 10 at the 25. Retzloff drops back. He swings it out. It is dropped by the running back. Incomplete. Oh, my goodness, Robert. Oh, please. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I guess Oregon over JMU. But I won't be covering that one. I'll be doing Bears Packers. That's more 50-50. So I don't know. Second and 10 at the 25 in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Retzloff lifts the leg and takes the snap, hands it off up the gut, and he's going nowhere. He's slammed down at the end of the play. Nothing doing there. Maybe a yard. Put money on Oregon, yeah. 56-0, no. Oregon Jamie is going to be the same as this game. I don't think so. I think it's going to be a little bit closer. And it's not because Oregon is worse or anything. It's because JMU is not bad. They are actually pretty solid. I think they are. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is a blowout. All right, 3rd and 9 coming up for Tulane. As, again, they got to score on every drive to even have a chance. I don't know if they'll have enough drives to do that. Retzloff in the gun, drops back. He's looking over the middle. Retzloff moving to his right. Heavy pressure, fires. It's caught at the 34, and he's brought down at the 35. That is a first down for Tulane. There you go. By the way, the Commies leading the Eagles 10-7. Eagles are driving at the Washington 34, looking tied up with about 18 seconds left to go in the first half. As looks like I heard a whistle. Probably a timeout. Tulane, if I had to guess. Oh, they're going to review it. Okay. I think Packers cooked the Bears this time around. They need it more with their loss at top of the players. Cook them like blowout? I don't know. I think it's a close game. I think Packers win. I don't think they cook them. Absolute embarrassment for the committee. Yeah, it's bad. Never were a huge NFL fan, but after the NIL playoff now, might start following the NFL. NFL's kind of not as they're not as good as they were, but it's still all right. Dan the man's going to play all like he does every time with Oregon. Yep, play all out. Bears or Packers? You got? I'm putting Packers, but man, Robert, if the Packers lose, I would feel so terrible. AAC is 0-3 in bowl games so far. Oh, wow, yeah, that's tough. The Bears get it done this time around. Yeah, again, it's going to be 50-50. The favorite on that one, let me look. Chicago by 1.5. Chicago's the favorite, but I'm thinking Green Bay. The Indiana Bears, this guy. Yeah, man, I hope they stay in Chicago. Rivalry games stay close. They do. Looks like, based on what I saw there on that first replay, I'm thinking it's going to be short. So it should be 4th and inches here for Tulane. NFL starting to give the same fake vibes. No, I completely agree. He's short. Fourth and inches coming up for Tulane. They're at their own 34. Again, you got to go for it. you got to go for it. Caleb Williams plays terrible under pressure. Yeah, normally. That's a big game, though. Maybe it's a different Caleb Williams. So 4th and 1. Tulane. They need this. I mean, again, it's almost over as it is, but you need it. Retzloff in the shotgun. Tight ends in tight. Retzloff going to take it himself up the gut. He's extending. Did he get there? The ball came out, recovered by Ole Miss, but they're looking like he may have been down. I don't know. I don't really know what happened. Yeah, there's no call on the field. Referees were coming in like he got the first down, but Ole Miss must have just had the ball. Maybe they just ripped it away. I don't know. There's no call on the field. That is Ole Miss first down. Yeah, I don't know what just happened there. Retzloff just lost the ball before getting down. That is tough. That is tough. First down, Ole Miss, whenever we do return. Let's see here. It's Patrick Mahomes with a steel chair. There we go. Green Bay has Watson back. They do. Let's go Packers. Yeah, we'll see. Robert's a high roller. He does. He takes the risks. Green Bay's nothing about Parsons. I don't know about that. I don't think so. Bears win tonight, Doc. All right, we'll see, George. You think under on the Green Bay game? I don't know what the weather is. But 30 degrees last time I checked, actually. Last time a guy that's going to the game said 30 degrees and windy. Just trying to get back your money, yeah. That'd be bet in small increments, yeah. Jake Elliott, Eagles kicker, missed. Really? Oh, man, that is tough. So what is that? 10? Is it 10-7 still? Oh, jeez. Oh, those Philly fans going to be calling for Elliott's head here. That's crazy. The Eagles are imploding. They really are. They really are. It's kind of a shame that the Cowboys were just so terrible at the beginning of the year because, honestly, they would be more of an exciting team than the Eagles in the playoffs. They could put up points. I'm not saying they're good, but the Eagles are falling apart. But they will probably get in anyway. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to like and subscribe. I know we're kind of, obviously it's a little bit off script here. Obviously, we're calling the game, but, a little bit more laid back because the game is such a blowout. I will be calling, of course, another game later tonight in about 2 hours. We have Chicago and Green Bay, so I'll be calling that one. Feel free to join me for that one. Feel free to watch along, if you have it or not. Again, that's what I'll be calling. And then tomorrow we got 3 very big games on the channel in the NFL world. We have the Buccaneers and Panthers. Winner of that one will be, of course, the leader of the NFC South for at least 2 weeks. And then, of course, in the second window, we got the Lions taking on the Steelers. Hopefully the Steelers can look like a good football team like they really have been for the past, I guess maybe a week. 2 weeks ago, it was a very iffy game. Sorry, Ravens fans. Sorry, Goku. And then the third game will be the Patriots and the Ravens. That should be a good one, as well as the Patriots look to hold off the Bills, and the Ravens look to keep pace with the Steelers. So we'll see what happens. What's the line of this game? What was it, actually? The line closed at 16.5. So, yeah. There you go. Dak chokes in the playoffs. He does. I know, but it would have been more, exciting. Tanking the games. I genuinely think gambling has ruined or infiltrated sports as he hands it off down the left side. And it's going to be pushed out of bounds for no gain on the play. So 2nd and 10 coming up for Ole Miss. They have it at the Tulane 29. NFC South is now the garbage division. They are pretty bad. 2nd and 10. Believe that's Chambliss still in the game. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to right. Again, they're at the Tulane 29, sending a man in motion. Chambliss play action, looking over the middle. He's going to take off and run. He's at the 25, the 20, 15, 10, sliding down at the 9. And that is a first down for Ole Miss. Going to mark him down at the 11. Started the sliding really early, I guess. Pays out 38. Hope you're right. I hope I'm right too, man. Robert, I will feel like crap if you lose, man. I'm just saying right now. Jeez, Robert, I really hope you win. 1st and 10 at the 11. Chambliss in the gun. Receiver to left. Tight ends in tight. As Chambliss going to hand it off up the gut. He's at the 10, fighting forward for some more yards. Still moving a feet and brought down at the 7-yard line. That is Diggs on his 3rd carry of the night. And he's already scored. He scored the last drive. That was storylines, yeah? Rooting for Robert to win. Oh, 100%. I've never actually heard anyone referred to as the Windy City. Oh, sorry. I guess I'm an NPC there. Okay. All right, anyway. 2nd and 6. Ball at the 7. In the shotgun is Chambliss. Chambliss going to hand it off up the gut. Diggs runs into his own lineman. And not going to get much. In fact, he may have lost a yard. 3rd and 7. It was windy, though. 30 mile per hour winds. Sorry, I'm going to have to call you Saru. Kekin Saru. Or Kekin Saru. So, yeah. College football playoff should only be for the top-ranked teams. Have a separate playoff team for the weaker divisions. Roll Tide. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that, but yeah, this game definitely doesn't help my case at all. 3rd and 7 at the 8. As Chambliss going to take off and run again. He's at the 5. Diving! Touchdown, Ole Miss! That is a 40-burger. Oh, my goodness. A 40-burger has been... just, oh my gosh, that is bad. The touchdown turkey, of course, loving the touchdowns. But man, oh man, this is an absolute embarrassment. As we're just waiting for the extra point. Literally name. Yeah, I know, but you know, obviously that's fair. I don't know if anyone actually has said the Windy City to my face as well, to be honest with you. That is a fair critique. I will note that and think about it all day because that's what I do. All right, anyway, extra point is pending. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 41-3 is your score. 10:45 left to go in this one. Sending you pizza, wings, and a cold brew. That sounds nice. Early info is saying a 5.5 underdog for Ole Miss. Okay. I could see that, 5.5. Chirac. Oh, my gosh. You down. I've actually never really referred to them as either. Who won the Penguins game? I don't know. It sounds like they lost. I have a family that lives there and calls. Okay, interesting. You covering the Oregon game? No, sir. I'll be calling... Packers and the Bears. Oh my. Penguins are still, they actually have yet to play. But give it a few minutes, they'll lose. They will probably lose. I think they've lost like 6 in a row or something. They're pretty bad right now. Yeah, family, that's what they call it. Interesting. 40 Burger said destroy. What it is. He just popped through that. He went through. He was diving for it. Someone in the comments said Tulane doesn't belong here. He's absolutely right. He probably is. Again, I really thought Tulane was the 12. I thought JMU was clearly better. And, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hold on one sec. For some reason, that's not working. Anyway. Feel free, of course, to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel if everyone were to subscribe right now. Let me actually see. I think we might have crossed Yeah, we're closing in. We're closing in on 3,400 subscribers, folks. Again, appreciate you guys for your support. I really do appreciate it. Again, I will be calling another game later tonight. Won't be Oregon, JMU. It'll be Chicago and Green Bay. So make sure to subscribe before you go today and leave a like. Helps out the channel a lot. Again, subscribe. It is free. We got plenty of football for you on the channel. He's fire Scott, this guy. That is a great line, though. Enjoyed both games today. Can I get a link again of the person that'll be... Yes. No, you're good. I think that might be it. I hope it is. I want to say that is who will be calling again, Oregon and JMU. And yes, make sure... and again, you're good. I totally understand. Totally understand, man. I mean, I knew there's going to be... I mean, it would be better for me to call the college game, but I just think it's so much of a better... Such a better game, really. Chicago, Green Bay. I'm just an NFL guy. I really am. The college is great too. Yeah, I really do enjoy it. But I'm NFL through and through. For better or for worse, even when the product kind of stinks now, it's still the best. So Ole Miss going to be kicking it off again, 41-3, as we are just at this point awaiting the conclusion to this one. There is the kickoff, and that is going to be booted into the end zone. He's going to take a knee for a touchback. Jamie has been trolling Oregon. Yes, I know. You heard Oregon's playing their second and third stringers resting starters. This guy. Doctor, congratulations. I've been here when you had 40 subs. Appreciate you, Robert, man. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, no, we've come a long way. Come a long way. That was probably back in March or April. But yeah, we are moving up. So 1st and 10 for Tulane. They'll have it at their own 25. As again, they're showing the sideline, not the actual game. Retzloff in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. Retzloff lifts the leg and play action. Drops back, fires to the middle. It is caught at the 40 and diving catch as he's brought down at the 43-yard line. That is Amari Hayes with a great catch, and that is a Tulane first down. Notre Dame is the only team that can opt out of a bowl game without getting fined. Oh, wow. I did not know that. 1st and 10 for Tulane at the 43. Again, they're in the pistol. Receivers to each side as he takes the snap, hands it off up the middle, trying to break free and crosses the 45. Brought down at the 47 for a gain of 4. Again, that was McClure on the carry. He's had a nice day, but unfortunately, it hasn't really led to points. So 2nd and 6. Looks like Retzloff going in motion. He's lined out a receiver. Now he's back at quarterback. That was interesting. He play action, drops back. Retzloff looking, checks it. No. Caught at the 45. He's at the 40. Reversing field, going backwards, and then tackled forward at the 39-yard line. Well, that was a pretty interesting play there. That is a first down for Tulane. That was a gain of 14. Go Patriots. The 2-year-old children haven't seen the Super Bowl yet. Oh, my gosh. Oh, jeez. Oh, the soul. Oh, man. Oh, man. You know, again, most of my... I don't know. We're not going to worry about that as he swings out. It is batted at the line. Incomplete. Going for the double reverse pass. Unable to connect on that one. Those fines are paid out to the conference, which they don't have. Oh. Interesting. And I appreciate it, Robert. I appreciate it, man. I'm pulling for you, man, with that bet. So 2nd and 10 coming up as Tulane, again, they are at the Mississippi 39. In the shotgun, receiver to right, 2 receivers to the left. As he lifts the leg, hands it off up the middle, and he is not getting much. Brought down after a couple. Bringing up 3rd and 8 as the clock now at 9 minutes and counting, 8:50 to be exact. As, again, this has been a very disappointing result for not only Tulane, but for all of us that have to watch this or listen to it. How many yards the offensive has? Give me a sec. So Tulane at 341, Ole Miss at 433. So not really that different at all. 3rd and 8. Retzloff drops back, fires. It is caught at the 27, falling down at the 26. And that is a Tulane first down. $67 kids need to see the Patriots win. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, my gosh. Who did Robert bet on? I believe he had the Packers, I believe. So 1st and 10 at the 27 as he drops back. Retzloff looking over the middle. Now moving to his left. Fires it into the turf. Incomplete. You have to just wonder what's going on there. So 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, not looking pretty for Tulane. They're already talking about him with Florida. He's got 2 phones, 2 jobs, 2 hours of sleep. Donated $100,000 to the Tulane NIL fund. Oh, wow. Very nice there. 2nd and 10, ball to 27. In the shotgun, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, sends a man in motion. Retzloff lifts the leg, takes the snap, drops back, looking to his left. Fires over the middle. It is incomplete. Throw a little bit off there, unable to connect there with Pascuzzi, probably Pascuzzi. So 3rd and 10 coming up. Going to say he was going to use all the trick plays. Yeah, well, if it just didn't work. So 3rd and 10 coming up. They need to get to the 17 for a brand new set of downs. Retzloff in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers to the left. As Retzloff drops back, looking over to his left. Now over the middle, fires it down the left side. It is overthrown. Incomplete. He was open. Just couldn't connect there. So it's going to be lights out on Colin. Is Golding going to be lights out on calling the D from the sideline? Are we witnessing a new era for Ole Miss to actually have a decent defense? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, John and Jem. I'm not really I wouldn't know the specifics on Ole Miss year in and year out, so I think that is left up to the Ole Miss fans and the SEC fans, really, that know more about Ole Miss than I. So 4th and 10, Retzloff in the shotgun, lifts the leg, takes the snap. They need to get to the 17. Retzloff moving to his left, heavy pressure, fires. It is incomplete on the sideline. And there is a flag for what it's worth. Tulane gets a lot of money, yep. Miami's going to beat Ohio State. Bold take. Holding on the offense, that's going to be declined, and that is going to be a turnover on downs. Ole Miss will have it with 7:25 left to go in this one. Again, just an absolutely blowout. Retzloff played like garbage. He did. He did not look good. Yeah, all pin. I guess I respectfully disagree. I don't think Ohio State loses to Miami. But yeah, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in again. If everyone were to subscribe right now, we would definitely cross 3,400, right? 34 to 33. And I can't believe it. Yeah, we're at 3,400. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. So if everyone would subscribe, we'd hit 3,500. Always got to move that bar up. That's how we do it, folks. So thank you again for your support today. And again, I'll be calling another game in about an hour and a half, I'd say. Again, it starts at 8:20 Eastern Time. It's 6:44 Eastern Time. Of course, you can do the math according to your respective time zone. Congrats, Beck can't do anything. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Any given day, you never know. That's why these teams don't deserve a secured playoff spot in the spot in the playoff. Yeah, I mean, I disagree, but this is definitely not a good showing for sure. This is definitely one of the worst games ever. as far as playoffs. But, I mean, well, maybe not. Again, I mean, you know, Georgia TCU obviously wasn't great. That was way worse than this. And there have been other blowouts. I just, not much comes to mind. But yeah, just a subscribe mate watching from Australia. Yeah, you had me on the mate. As soon as I saw mate, I'm like, oh, he's an Aussie. An Aussie mate. I appreciate it. That's probably terrible. Probably terrible accent there. But again, appreciate it. Appreciate it, John. For your support. Georgia might beat them. Are you talking about Georgia? Yeah, Georgia. I think Georgia looks pretty good against Ole Miss. I mean, you'd think so, but Ole Miss looks pretty impressive today. Good team and good players. Excellent year against their own kind of teams, though. Are you talking about Tulane? Oh, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Again, Tulane, just, I don't know. I was very surprised. Again, if JMU's playing right now against Ole Miss, we're not seeing 41-3. I'm sorry. I think Tulane, or pardon me, JMU was just much better. I don't know what the committee was on when they put Tulane above JMU. That is just insane. That is just insane. Ohio State's a coverage team, not D-line. They get coverage sacks more often than not. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Ohio State is highly overrated. We'll see. Again, all that stuff will be answered in about 11 or 12 days from now. And again, I'll be covering all that stuff. So again, if you're looking for coverage in the second round, I will be here. And I won't be missing any of those games. I hope not, unless the NFL is on. We'll see. He's going to hand it off up the gut, and he spins away and is brought down at the 29-yard line. I don't think, again, there is NFL. No, there's not. We already looked it up. So, yeah. I'll be covering the college football playoff from this moment on. Got to pop over to the Skins, Eagles, and JMU Oregon game. Cashed out for my $3. There we go. See you later for the NFL. Appreciate it, Don. I will see you there. Indiana's receivers are fast like LSU. Yeah. No, again, Indiana's, the Big Ten, and pretty solid towards the top of the Big Ten there. 2nd and 8, ball at the 29. In the gun. It's going to hand it off up the middle, and he is going to be brought down at the 34-yard line. I believe we have some backups now in. That was Taylor on the carry. And I believe that's Simmons in at quarterback. I believe it is. So 3rd and 3. Looks like there's going to be an injured Tulane player. Another injured Tulane player. Hopefully he's okay. Again, Tulane has been dropping like flies at this point. JMU's definitely better. Yeah, no, exactly. Sua? I'm not too sure who Sua is. FanDuel line, 5.5 for EGA in the Sugar Bowl with Ole Miss. Yeah, I mean, I think Georgia by a touchdown. I think that's pretty fair. Might be a little bit more. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, I'm not too sure, Allpin. Oregon's much better than Ole Miss. I agree they are, but again, I just don't see it happening. Again, I'll be following along with it. Again, I'll be covering, of course, the NFC North battle, but I'll be keeping an eye. It would not surprise me if JMU hangs around. Julian Sayin, there we go. Yeah, Satin. Could have been Satin there. I used to work at Sherwin-Williams for a little bit. That was actually an enjoyable job, folks. If you're looking for a chill job, Sherwin-Williams. Get to learn about paint. It was actually pretty fun. Just a chill environment. I had a great boss. He was awesome. It's a good guy. Again, Tulane is they have a injured player there, and he's been on the field. He's still laying down. Hopefully he's okay. Man. Yeah, you hate this. He's moving. He's trying to move. Looks like I'm going to help him up there. Yeah, can't quite see what happened there. Oh, maybe just a big hit, and he maybe knocked himself out, really. Landing awkwardly, I'm not too sure. put their cheerleaders in the game. Yeah, you wouldn't really notice the difference, really. Oregon ain't no better than Ole Miss. I don't know. I would respectfully disagree, Lori. I go there all the time. I paint for work. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, sure. Well, it's great. It's a great place to work. Have a good night, Doc. Good to see you playing. Appreciate you, man. And good luck, of course, with the Oregon and JMU game. Ole Miss Oregon would be an even match. Maybe, maybe not. Depends where it's played, I guess. As Simmons going to roll to his left, he fires. It is incomplete, almost. A great juggling act there to make the catch, but unable to hold on to it. As Ole Miss will punt. Hoping that they would just kind of run out the clock at this point. But, of course, if you're Tulane, you're like, well, never give up, you know. But, yeah, I was hoping Ole Miss would kind of just chew the clock. Chew the clock. Hold on to it. Chew the clock. As here is the punt. And that's going to be caught at the 19. And, of course, he runs out of bounds at the 20. So 1st and 10 at the 20. You don't know about the SEC, so how would you know? Your words, mate. I mean, I know enough to, pick games. Ole Miss beats Oregon. I don't know. I guess, I disagree. I disagree. So 1st and 10 for Tulane. They'll be at the 20. As they, again, look to just play for pride at this point. Missed and score. Sweaty, and 60. And now he's at 44. As he hands it off up the middle. He's trying to break free and is brought down at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there. 2nd and 10 coming up. Yeah, no, 60. I can't believe that. Can't believe that. So 2nd and 10 for Tulane. Again, we're just kind of trying to chore our way through this. We will get there eventually. In the gun, he drops back. Redsloff's looking over the middle. He fires. It is caught at the 35. It's at the 40, the 45, the 50, 45, and brought down at the 40-yard line. That's a big play there. Gain of 40 yards. As Tulane in Ole Miss territory. First down. There we go. You got a signal first down there. Crowd. BYU versus Notre Dame would have been epic. Would that have been the bowl game? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it would have been something. I think Notre Dame probably wins by a couple scores there. 1st and 10. Redsloff is going to move to his right and take off and run. Breaking tackles. He's at the 35, 30, and pushed out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Redsloff with a very impressive play there. Gain of 11, and that is a first down for Tulane as we're at 4:35 and counting. So 1st and 10, Tulane. Again, playing for pride, moving well. I mean, they've been pretty much moving the ball until they stall out there in Ole Miss territory. That's essentially what's been happening. As Redsloff in the pistol, receiver to left, receiver to the right. Redsloff is play action, rolling to his left, fires. It's caught in the flat at the 30. He's at the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Tulane. Oh, there we go, the touchdown. Turkey, he loves touchdowns. As Tulane cuts the lead to 32 with 4 minutes to go. BYU, Notre Dame, Vanderbilt would have been better than JMU, Tulane, and Miami. Oh, jeez. Well, Miami won a playoff game, though. They beat A&M. Would have been the Pop-Tart Bowl. They never played each other. Oh, wow. That would have been pretty cool. Comeback. Yep, they cut the lead to 32, pending the extra point here. Looking for double digits. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 41-10 is your score. with 4 minutes to go in this one. As Tulane finding themselves into the end zone. There we go. Just needed that. There it is. Yep. Too many yards. A lot of yards, but yeah, just not many scores. Tulane with 421 yards. Ole Miss with 440. And yet the score is a 31-point difference. Under 60 isn't looking good. It's not. The snap, the hold, the kick. I know. As soon as I said it, I'm like, oh, man, I'm saying it. Saying it again. Saying it again. Man. Again, 4 minutes to go. Will we ever end, folks? I don't know. I have my doubts. I think we're going to be here calling this game forever. It'll be under 60. Yeah, I mean, you need to see 2 more scores. You know, you have to assume there's not going to be any field goals unless it's Ole Miss. And if they do have a field goal here, Ole Miss is going to definitely chew off some clock. I doubt Tulane is going to take timeouts. I mean, you have to assume Tulane's going to kick it deep, right? They're not actually going to go ahead and go for the onside kick, right? Would be kind of insane for them to do it. Okay, no, there is the kickoff. That's going to bounce at the 10, roll at the 5, and bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Please keep saying it. Okay. We'll see. Enjoy the stream. Appreciate it, man. Thank you again. Ole Miss will run the clock now. They should. It's garbage times. Ole Miss will run clock. Tulane might score again. Maybe, yeah. Ole Miss might get another ton if there's not enough time. Yeah. Ole Miss, I think, will chew off some clock here. Again, I doubt Tulane really takes any timeouts. I'd be really disappointed if they did. As a broadcaster. As a Tulane fan, I'd be like, take a timeout. Come on. Make it closer. Come on. Don't give up. So 1st and 10. This is Simmons in the shotgun. 2 receivers left. 1 receiver to the right, sending a man in motion. As Simmons going to swing it out. It is caught at the 29 and brought down immediately for a gain of 4. So they're passing. That's interesting. So 2nd and 6 coming up for Ole Miss as they look to just chew the clock. Steelers win the division. I hope so, man. I hope so, man. I don't know. I have reasons to doubt. I'm liking where we are, but again, I have reasons to doubt. You know, it would make me feel pretty good if we win tomorrow and the Ravens lose. But we'll see. We'll see, Carlos. I'm hoping. 2nd and 6 at the 29 in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right as Simmons going to hand it off up the gut, crossing the 30, and brought down at the 31-yard line for a gain of 2. 6-7, yep. I don't know what the 6-7's for, but it's there. Steelers playoff win. Okay, Carlos, now you're taking it too far. You're taking it too far. No, I don't think so. It would be nice. It depends. It really depends. If we match up against the Bills, I don't like it. Honestly, everyone else I think is beatable. I really do. AFC's very wide open. The NFC's wide open too, to be honest with you. It's a very wide open NFL this year. Not really any great teams. A lot of good teams. 3rd and 4. Simmons drops back. He's going to take off and run, and sliding down. And it's going to be shy of the 1st down marker. And they're going to let this, I'm assuming, go down to the 2-minute warning. Simmons, yeah, you got to keep going, buddy, if you want to keep going. Got to not slide there. It's like an injured Tulane player. Another one. Again, Tulane is just, I don't know. I don't know if they have, this is a cramp, clearly. So that's a little interesting. Tulane players just going left and right. Thank you for the stream. You're very welcome, Carlos. Appreciate you again for tuning in. Steelers Super Bowl win? Okay. Yeah, I think so if I question the playoff win, but they somehow, I don't know, I guess that, oh yeah. So I question the playoff win, but I think they're going to win the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's exactly it. So if Ole Miss will match up against Georgia. So again, that's going to leave Oregon and James Madison. The winner will take on Texas Tech in the Orange Bowl. Again, I'm planning on covering every single one of those games. So again, if you were looking for some more college football, I'll be covering those, all 4 of those, on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Again, I won't be doing Oregon and JMU because I'll be doing Packers and the Bears. Steelers don't pass the confetti test. They do not. Well, no, I can see Rodgers holding up the Super Bowl because he's already done it. But as far as the Steelers themselves, yeah, no. No, I don't. Go Dogs. Go Dogs. Yep, I imagine. I mean, a lot of Georgia fans also coming in here and just checking out their future opponent, putting on 41 points to Tulane. So, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, commercial break, 2-minute warning, 41-10. And again, I'll be taking a break for about an hour and 15 minutes or so. And then, of course, I'll be back. I might just go ahead and start the stream, but I won't actually be saying anything for about an hour. Steelers win out and enter playoffs as NFL's hottest team. Would be pretty cool. I just have a lot of reason to doubt, to be honest. Mike Tomlin, Hall of Famer? I mean, probably. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't really think he's that great, but he definitely has won a lot in the regular season. An emphasis on that. But yeah, I would say he gets in because he has so many wins. Missed your channel game. No, you're good, man. You're good, Abraham. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. But you're good. Don't worry about it. Dogs will beat the Rebels by at least 14. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, and I think it could be a touchdown game. Notre Dame vindicated? I don't know. I don't really think so, to be honest with you. I don't know. I wouldn't say they are vindicated because they won as many playoff games as Tulane did this year. So if that's vindication, then yeah, I would agree. But no, I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, again, Miami ended up winning. Miami ended up winning, and Alabama ended up winning. 2 teams they were compared against. Again, I really thought Notre Dame should have been in, but, you know, the 2 teams that they were hating on the most ended up winning. So, you know, of course, again, we can argue about the committee, which, again, we all agree the committee stinks, but that's how it works. But no, I would not say they were vindicated. This game, they were not competing with Tulane for that spot. There was never a discussion, Notre Dame and Tulane. Vandy should have got in. Again, Vandy didn't win their conference. Again, that's the way the playoff is now. You got 5 conference champions. It's the way it works. I'm kind of mailing it in now, honestly, folks. My bad. Just ready for this one to end. Will I be granted that sweet release soon? I don't know. I have no idea. Again, it was a 4th and 2. You have to imagine they will be punting. Ole Miss players doing emotes there on the sideline. They're going to go for it. Simmons drops back looking, fires it down the side. It is caught at the 40, 35, brought down at the 32. And that is an Ole Miss first down. Oh, man, are they going to really push it here? I really hope they don't push it and try to score here. Hopefully they just, again, take a knee. Take a knee and just get out of here. Vanderbilt had no defense this year. Definitely a lot of high-scoring games. In the gun, 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. As Simmons going to hand it off up the middle. He's at the 30, the 25, 20, and brought down at the 11. Ole Miss not taking a knee. They're just going to keep on going. Just take the knee, end the game. If they score, I'm going to actually be kind of upset. If they score, I'll be very upset because, again, just end the game. Game's over. Tulane's not taking their timeouts. I will turn on Ole Miss so fast. 1st and 10. Simmons going to be in the pistol. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. He's going to go ahead and take the knee. There we go. So one more knee will do it. Ole Miss again will defeat Tulane 41-10. As yeah, that was quite the game. They are killing. Yes, they absolutely destroyed Tulane. So good stuff, Ashley. Good stuff. And that is the second knee, and that is your game. 41-10 is your final score. Ole Miss now has a date with Georgia, which will take place at 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern Time on January 1st, only on ESPN. And, of course, you can find it right here on Dr. Delay. I'll be covering, of course, all those games. So, yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. I am going to go ahead and go. I am tired. I'm going to rest up for the rest of, about an hour or so. Then, of course, I got to go and do the final game. And, again, if you're looking for more action tomorrow, if you're done for today, I'll be doing 3 more games. Buccaneers, Panthers, Steelers, Lions, and the Patriots and the Ravens. Again, appreciate you guys all for tuning in. You guys all have a great rest of your night, and I might just see you for Packers and the Bears. I will catch you. Until then, make sure to subscribe before you go, and have a great rest of your night. Y'all have a good one. Peace.